Good morning, beautiful people. Pretty sure y'all don't want to look at Travis Ford right now, so. Megan, good morning, Megan. Ike Hernandez. Good morning, Micah. I'm gonna let this run CS2 back and we're gonna get right to it. It's a long video. I see a couple of things too I want to run also, so we'll let it run one more time, we're gonna get to it. Giving like 7:06. Good morning, my guy. Welcome to Stand on the Media. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody had a great week. I hope y'all got plans this weekend, even if you don't. You know, I hope you enjoy this weekend. This weekend got here fast. I'm not gonna lie. This week was a blur. Miss Keita, good morning, Queen. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, man. Crazy week, man. It's been a crazy week. Reggie Wright on why he's not rocking with. Man, there's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. I'm just perusing the YouTube streets right now, as I usually do. And this nigga 600 it's like a Disney character to me. He's telling the story of what happened to Rayshawn Williams, according to the paperwork that I guess recently came out, because they're charging Big U with that. And he was reading the paperwork, and he was explaining how many times the young man got hit. Rest in peace to him, by the way. And where he was hit. And he had to grab his gun, load it. I think he loaded it, pulled it back to give us a physical demonstration, as if we couldn't envision the shots going into this young man. See, that's what I'm saying about everything ain't content. You just made a mockery of that situation. in that young man. He's a fucking Disney character to me, man. Like, I just think certain things are just tasteless. You know what I'm saying? And that right there was just tasteless. Real tasteless. Like, I'm like, what we going through niggas' minds, man? You know? It's like they sell their soul for this shit. Peeping a lot of shit, man. Sitting back just peeping a lot of shit. A lot of people, man, they'll sell their soul for this shit. You know? So I don't know if y'all seen that. But that shit blew me away. I said, man, what's the gun got to do with it? What you doing? What's the problem? What's all that about? Just read the fucking paperwork. That's what you gonna do. Like no compassion for that young man's family. You know, for the people that might be hurting because of that. Like, there's no compassion whatsoever. But when shit happens to them, then they want you to have compassion. Crazy. I see more Scandalous Los Angeles TV drop something. I didn't get to catch it.
I've been blessed.
I'm going to also catch that this morning, too. Because I didn't get a chance to watch that last night. So, hey, what up, Steffi? Good morning, Steffi. I see you in the chat, Queen. Good morning. Good morning. So, when I get up this morning, I see that Travis Ford sits down, does an interview with Street TV, and they talk about the no jumper incident and the two meetings, the infamous two meetings, and all that good stuff. Yep, that is my monster cracking in the background. The Kraken. Drop a bomb for Monster. Get a lot of hate for drinking Monsters. I don't know why. You know, I don't know why. Okay. Let me do that. I'll do that in a second, Steph. As soon as I get the video playing. Thank you, because I be forgetting to do that. Been meaning to do that every time I go live. Anyway, so he's breaking down the infamous two meetings that they had with the no jumper incident. And he's doing it on Street TV. So I said, yeah, I got to do a reaction to it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my guy Alex Alonso, he going to do it the right way. And I know what side he stands on. It's very clear. And I respect it. So this is interesting. I'm not even going to overtalk it, right? We just going to get right to it, right? We're just going to get right to it. No need to keep talking. Leg out.
That's Travis Ford, you feel me? And I'm Dosh Network's president. You know, I cast, I help, but you know.
Am I tripping? Dude, that nigga like a grasshopper with tattoos. Don't he like a little grasshopper with tattoos? I know I ain't tripping, bro. Am I the only one that see grasshopper? Like, am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping.
Organize the payroll, you feel me? And I come up with great ideas, me and my partner Mozzie, you know, to make Dosh Network better. I tapped in with Mozzie. I actually knew Mozzie like 2 years before Dosh Network when it was with Ray J and Ebony Mystique and a whole lot of other people. So I actually was tapped in to, like, you know, do shows and actually cast myself. That was back then, you know, I was on some casting shit. So boom, they stopped for whatever reason, you know, handling business or whatnot. A year later came, you know, I was the only one that was still there, you know, ready to ride for Dosh and shit. So he was like, man, let's do a show together, man, because you've been here rocking with me, man. It's been a year, and you're the only one I see that's very accurate right now, you know, that's and that's doing your thing. You hit me up every day, you know, very, you know, because, you know, really want to do your thing. So, boom, he like, let's do a show, boom. Then we came up with House of Phase, shot that in 24 hours, me, Danye, Ivory, you know, one of the baddies right now. So then we shot that shit, the shit went viral, went crazy from there.
So what year did you...
It went viral, but do anybody know what in the fuck he's talking about? Because I don't know what the fuck he's even talking about. Like, what is he even talking about? What went viral? Nigga ain't never heard of y'all until CS2 Back brought y'all to the fold with this Dosh Network. Love the name, by the way. Dosh Network, love that name. I just hate who's behind it. It's a shell company to me. And why does this nigga look like a grasshopper to me? Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping.
Started dealing with the Dosh Network?
Actually, like 2024. This is all like the beginning, though. You know, the beginning of 2024, January-ish, I believe.
This Dosh Network situation has come up with what happened up at No Jumper.
Right.
I guess Wack 100 had an idea of trying to get Adam 22 involved or invested in Dosh.
Now, our contract between 100 and Dosh was signed 6 weeks ago. You understand what I'm saying? So what I told him is, look, bro, I'm going to give Adam part of my end. You meet me halfway, give him part of your end. I said that way he has ownership, not a bullshit little check every month when we make it hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you got to come up here and show him how it works. That's what that was about. So when Mozzie canceled with me, the boss, dealing with the boss, I called his number 2 and told him not to come.
Can you break that down?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because, you know, we was working on Dosh Unlock. So Dosh Unlock is a separate platform that we're building right now as we speak. It's a separate platform. It's not Dosh Network, but it's the same, like, cousins or something, you feel me? They're together, though. But, yeah, we was building, then Wack was talking about, you know, making Adam a partner because, you know, Adam got a big platform, and that's more numbers for us. The more numbers, the more money, you know? So, you know, that was a conversation.
Okay. Now, were there actual agreements and contracts made between Dosh and some of these other people that are involved?
Yes. Me, Wack, that's it. Had contracts.
Okay.
Yeah, that I know of, you know?
Now, when did Wack's contract go into effect?
That he know ain't that his comp? I'm confused.
I think his is November. I got mine in September. He got his in November-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, at the top of November.
And why, when I look at this, I just want to run to the store and go get a 40 in a brown paper bag and sip. I don't know why. Like, why? I don't understand the vibes here. I'm confused as fuck.
Bro, mid-November.
Now, what exactly was his role in this?
Actually, a CEO. He was a partner, so he would have been as of a owner of Dosh Network. Unlocked, though, not Dosh Network, Dosh Unlocked.
And what were the expectations of what he was going to do?
You know, marketing, promo, you know, like he does, you know, promo, market, you know, keep us in the blogs, keep us all over the YouTube, you know, and just keep people subscribing.
Now, was there any talks of him having a show, the Exposure show?
I'm not sure, but
How you not sure it's your company? What are you talking about? You don't know. You're not sure. Why would anybody want to do business with somebody that don't know what the fuck is going on within their own company, even in different divisions of their company? This is weird to me.
But I think you know, I think some did come across because I remember they had a little page that Dosh Unlocked the exposures, but when the official agreement, that wasn't it. We didn't talk about that. Maybe that came on later on after the vision and us talking or something, but originally that wasn't it. I wouldn't, you know, that's not my thing even to push behind, you dig?
Okay, so let's talk about these meetings. I believe there were 2 meetings that took place in Vegas?
Yes, we had a meeting at my birthday party, actually. No, 6th birthday party. I'm gonna take that back, 6th birthday party. You know, little 6th birthday party. Me, Mozzie, Jay Reed, with Dale Morrison. You feel me? He looked out for me. I gave me a big old bag that night. You feel me? So, yeah, that was the first meeting. The second one was in Vegas.
Let's talk about the first meeting. Since it was around someone's birthday, what month was that?
Shit, I can't remember, but I've just, when all this stuff happened, I just seen Jay Reed. Like, I ain't talked to Jay Reed in like 3 years, so all this stuff was all in the same maybe 2 months.
You ain't no cop,
all this stuff
Jay
happened
Reed.
within like 2 or 3 months.
Cop.
And what was Dale Morrison's role?
I think he was promoting that event. Yeah, I know Dale Morrison. He's a good promoter. Wherever he does a good job, man. Very down to earth dude. You feel me?
He's a rap
so you know
too.
when he shows up to people, goes up to a lot of parties and shit and help a lot of people promote shit.
Was he going to be working with Dosh?
Nah, he wasn't working with Dosh. I met him through Jay Reed as well. So I met him through Jay Reed. We actually went to the studio. Loose Cannon was there, and I just made a song. I met everybody I met through Jay Reed.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
damn near.
Now, since all this has happened, you have heard, or maybe you haven't, that Dale Morrison is going to be cooperating in Big U RICO case.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
I know
crazy. I mean, I knew he was victim one after the see. I didn't notice that.
He didn't know. He didn't know. This shit is crazy. But I can kind of believe it because he don't even know what shows is up under Dosh Network with CS2 back. He don't know nothing. But he do know Dale Morrison gave him a big bag though. He know that.
At the time, you feel me? At the time all this stuff was going on, I didn't know. So I was just, he's a dope rapper. So, you feel me? I mean, he had all type of rappers and different people, and I ain't gonna say the names, but all type of, you know, West Coast artists that's in there fucking with him in the studio.
All right, well, just for context, he caught a Fed case out of state, I think it was Ohio.
Yeah.
And he was facing charges on that, and then when this Big U thing came in, somehow they got him to become a cooperator.
Wow.
In the Big U case.
Wow, see, I didn't know all that.
Okay.
I just found out later on when it was going on that he was like a victim one or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, damn, man, I was in this studio, man. I got like 4 songs on my phone right now. Me and Dale. I might drop them.
Let me drop a bomb for my guy Jonas that pulled up this morning. Good morning to my guy Jonas. Salute to you, my guy. You know I appreciate you. Salute, my guy. Let's get back to
it. So Dale's a rapper also?
He's a great rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's great, dope.
So how do you feel about that? All this stuff coming out about him, you got some songs with him. You still gonna drop them?
Nah, see, I didn't even drop him yet, you feel me? But me knowing him, I don't know him like that, so I only know him under the promotions and, you know, doing shows and making money with him. He could throw a show, he throw a promotion, you know, he get the big artists, the Stephen G's, et cetera, you know, just making money with him.
Okay, so what was accomplished at this first meeting? You, Jay Reed, Dale, and Mozzie. What was that business conversation like?
Oh man, we was having fun, man. You know, chilling. Jay Reed met Mozzie. We all met each other, man. We got into it with some niggas that night too. We just all like, you feel me? Just good shit, man. You know, just good vibes and all that shit. We was in Las Vegas, so boom. So you know, it was just all good vibes. You know, introducing everybody. That's why you heard Mozzie say I met him one time before that. You feel me? That was that one time.
Now, were you already in Vegas, or you guys went to Vegas for this?
No, we actually drove from LA to Vegas. Yeah, for the homie birthday party. I mean, we jumped in my whip, smashed out there. Had Jay Reed drive half, had another female drive the other half.
So would you say that was a productive meeting?
Yeah, it went swell. Everything went smooth.
Now, Jay Reed has never signed any agreement with Dosh, but he seems to have been active in these business meetings.
Yeah.
What was his role supposed to be?
Well, see, like I was saying, I haven't seen Jay Reed in like 3 years before that. So he was seeing me like doing all this shit on the internet, shows going viral, different House of Fays, South Central High Girls, you know, all our shows. So he seen it, so he hit me up like, man, I'm trying to, you know, man, I could bring something to the table, man. I know people, man. Man, who you got, man? Who you got? Yeah, well, you know, I ain't talked to you so long. What you got going? It got to be bigger than what I'm doing for sure. If you're with you. So, boom. And that's when he brought up, oh, boy. You feel me? Cannon. Okay. He brought up Cannon. So he like, boom, boom, boom. Had Cannon hit, like, I got this dude. But I've been seeing him on the internet. I don't really be tuned in to everything on the internet because I run a whole network myself. You feel me? So I don't, not everything. You know, I was tuning your shit for years. You dig? But other niggas, I don't be tuning everything. So, but I've been seeing the Cannon nigga. So, boom. So then that's when he put the on the phone. Let's talk to him. Boom. So I'm like, boom. Then I chopped it up with the dude. Boom. He hung up. I think it was like the next day. He put him on the phone again. Was like, man, let's do a show. Like, boom, boom, boom. I want to do a show, man. I want to fuck with Dosh, man. I'm trying to get into the networks, the business, and all that shit, and learn the shit. You know, you seen you doing your thing and shit. You know, they see my shows. Y'all doing the fighting shows, and he was saying like, damn, y'all be posting fights on the internet now?
Salute to my guy, Super Dub Nation pulled up to the building. Salute to Super Dub Nation. Let's get back to it.
What we doing? You feel me? That's what it is. You feel me? It's crazy how he said that too. You feel me? So boom. All of a sudden, you feel me? He like, man, I want to do the Wack and Loose show, which Wack never, you know, said nothing about. When he said that, he didn't even listen to the dude. But he said, boom, I'm a woo-woo. Next you know, Wack was on the phone. I don't know, like he was just on the phone, no number dialed or nothing. He just on the phone.
You know what that means, then, right?
He probably was on the phone the whole time.
Bro was on the phone the whole time.
Yep.
Like the boogeyman. That's what the boogeyman do. He always on that phone, boy. Best believe it, and you know he recording. If you don't know that about CS2 Beck by now, then I don't know what you've been doing with your life. He's recording every time.
Yeah.
So, boom.
And that's what they do.
Right. And mind you, like Wack said, he didn't know me at this time. So, I didn't know him at this time. We didn't know each other. Didn't know him. All this shit came from Reed and them, Me, only reason Reed got close to me on that reason because I got like 7-8 years with Reed. You feel me? And anybody know I fuck with my people. It's tough if I fuck with you. I don't care who you beef with, what's going on, man. If you're genuine to me, I'm gonna be genuine to you. So if you got this going on with these people, you'll never hear about these people when I'm around, So, so he got on the phone. Whoa, let's talk about his show.
Okay, so let me stop you there. Who's on the phone now? It's you, Loose Cannon, Wack 100,
and Jay Reed.
Jay Reed. Continue.
Boom. So we on the phone, man. Let's set up the meeting, man. We gonna come on down and shit like this. I'm like, boom, low key. I wasn't even gonna make it. You feel me, Jay Reed? He like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna drive. You're gonna make this meeting. You feel me? So he was like, very like, man. Cause he said when he introduced me to Loose Cannon was as his brother. Man, I knew Loose Cannon, man. We was in jail, man. You can't believe the shit he used to do in jail. You feel me? Like crazy. Not no bullshit, but like, comedian type shit. You feel me? Like, so he knew this dude. Like, so I'm like, all right, you know him. Ain't no people gonna bring no weird people around. You feel me? They already know. Don't bring no bullshit ass people around me. You feel me? So boom. We end up going to Vegas. Jay Reed put his gas, drove. I got dressed, flew to Vegas. Boom, we sitting at this fly upscale restaurant.
Bruh.
You feel me?
Them niggas was at Chili's. 3 for $20. That's where they were at. They was at Chili's. They got the onion blossom. It was delicious, by the way. They were at Chili's. That's the restaurant. I don't know. I'm just capping. But this nigga, hey, I listened to a little bit. I'm just gonna let it play. But this shit is funny. You can't make this shit up. Niggas sharing steaks and everything. This is amazing to me.
Wives pull up too?
The wives?
Yeah.
Oh, they girls? Yeah, they girls put up too.
Their baby moms.
Yep. Man, they had their ladies with them. You feel me? They came. Yep. I met both of them. I met them a couple times.
Bruh.
So
So how did that meeting go?
It went swell, man. Me, I'm a type person. My first time meeting people. See, I didn't even eat. Loose Cannon actually, like.
Nigga, you didn't eat. You didn't eat. What you mean you didn't eat? It's crazy.
It's like took half of his T-bone steak and shared it with me. You feel me? He cut it in half. I'm like, bro, I ain't.
That was so sweet of him. That's adorable. He cut a steak and cut it in half, and he gave you half. It was so nice of him. How you niggas talking about making millions of dollars sharing steaks? This is crazy. You can get them at Walmart right now. They got a deal on them. Never mind.
Man, I'm trying to figure out what's going on and shit. I'm trying to watch everybody.
Sharing
the business.
the steak
I had
is crazy.
My dinners with 2 cups of Hennessy.
Not shit. 2 cups of Hennessy for breakfast is crazy. Yo, this shit writes itself. Like, you can't make any of this shit up. Like, before I wouldn't even really pay attention. Like, when I know it's bullshit, I really would just zone the fuck out. I get so tired of consuming bullshit that I just zone it out now. But I ain't gonna lie. I listened to this shit this morning. Half of it, not all of it. But we gonna finish it together. But, man, just listen to the shit these niggas say. What he's saying and what he said happened and what was going on, what's alleged. Just listen to the story. It's crazy.
You feel me? So, but Loose like, man, here, man, like, whoa.
Niggas
Order another plate of steak.
Niggas damn near homeless trying to sign $100,000 deals and shit. This shit is amazing, man. I mean, if they can do it, I know we can do it, y'all. We got to put our heads together, come up with a network. I don't know what we gonna call it, but we gonna call it something. We gonna meet at Denny's. We ain't bourgeois. We ain't gonna go bourgeois. We gonna go Denny's with it so everybody can eat. We just gonna split the tab right down the middle. 16 people, $120. We all ate. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gotta walk away sharing steaks and being hungry. We just gonna do it that way. Hennessy in the car. You want to sip you some Henny, take your ass to the car and get plenty. You know what I'm talking about? I take it in the bathroom. Whatever you need to do, we go puff on it. Whatever we need to do. But whatever they doing, we need to adopt their formula and make it happen. Because these niggas is making $1 million deals sharing steaks. Can't make this shit up.
Steak was stupid big, so we cut it in half, chopped it up. You know,
Pause,
I said,
my guy. Pause. What? It was super big. I hope he was talking about the steak. I was talking, so I don't really know. This shit is funny to me. I'm sorry. This is just funny shit to me, man. I'm gonna stopping it though. Let's go.
right next to Luce. I walked in, said right next to Luce. Mozzie said right next to Wack. The ladies was on the opposite side of the tables.
Okay, so conversations about TV shows and ideas, all of that happened during this dinner?
Yes, man. We had, it went from like a TV show to I was like, you know what? Let's do something even bigger. Because I was already about to do, what's his name, Black Caesar? He was about to collab with me on Dash and Lock first. Rainwater, shout out my boy Rainwater. You know, he was about to collab with me at first.
Another scammer. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to stop, but I got to. That's another scamming ass nigga right there, too. But salute to Rainwater, though. I like his style. He's weird, right? He's a scammer. I think he's a scammer. I can't prove he's a scammer. He just give me scammer energy, but salute to my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say salute. Psych! No, that was disrespectful. Salute to Texas, though. Drop a bomb for Texas, man. Texas, boy, it's some real talent that come out of Texas. I'm telling you, man. There's a lot of good talent that come out of there. I just wish the good talent came out of there, like the legit talent. You know what I'm saying? Comes out of Texas. But there's a lot of talent in Texas.
But I'm like, boom, you know, I see these guys more in the media, and I understand marketing and promo. You feel me? To get it where you need to be. You feel me? You know, so I'm like, boom, maybe that'd be a choice. And Mozzie hit me like, man, you want me to make them say, it's up to you, Travis. It's up to you. I said, let's do it.
Now, you and Mozzie weren't concerned about all of the ridiculous antics that Loose Cannon had been doing on the internet for the previous several months?
See, you know what's crazy about that time? Like I was saying, I seen the name going viral, but I wasn't really even tuned into everything until the shit happened. Then I went to look back, I seen shit I didn't even know, but I seen the name trending and booming. So I'm like, yeah, maybe at the time when I'm trying to build a network, you know, my cousin.
Public service announcement. No one F's with Rainwater in the DF Dub. In the DF Dub, drop a bomb for the DF Dub in the building. Yeah, man, I kind of feel that way too. I don't know because I'm not there, but I get that same feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he has to outsource his scammery. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of solid people that come out of Texas, but you know how I look at it though? Real shit, Steph. There's a lot of solid people that come out of Cali. But look who represents it. So you had niggas like Big Homie CC doing interviews talking about how LA is it's not real. Like it's all fake because he's basing his opinions off of what he sees some of these podcasters do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, bro, you can't let 1%, not even 1%, half of 1% speak for the entire section. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I view it. So when I say that, like, Texas got talent, they really got good talent. It's just, you know, you got a couple of these people like we do, you know, that make other people think otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, I done built Dash Network up. I'm like, boom, I can build a whole nother network. Now we tripling. You feel me? Off this right here. You feel me? So I'm like, now we tripling. You feel me? So, yeah. So, you know, I didn't even see all that shit, man, you know. And then me, I'm from the streets too, so I ain't really like worried about it. Let's shoot me in the middle of the forehead. You feel me? Like it went down like that, straight up.
Okay, so how did that meeting conclude?
Man, it went well, man. We came up with making them partners with Dash Unlock, you know, the contracts will be in soon, you know. And if you know contracts, every contract is not overnight. Sometimes you take a month to get a contract. You dig 2 months sometimes, you dig. I just don't know people that got contracts in a year. You feel me? So, you know, we went good. We took a pic. You feel me? And me and Jay Reed flew back to L.A.
Okay.
Came all from L.A. just for a dinner.
Now, if Wack was able to secure a contract with Dash, and Loose Cannon is at this same meeting.
Yeah.
How come he wasn't able to get on contract with Dosh Network?
Because at this time we didn't. My partner. My partner, Mozzie. You feel me? He didn't really know him as much as me. And you know, one thing about
When I hear Dana White talk about the Petito brothers, I never hear him make that mistake of calling the Petito brothers his bosses. I've always heard him say partners. It's always been partners. Always been partners. The fact that he just don't be knowing which way it is, this shit is weird to me. I really know what the fuck really going on, but it's just amazing how they play it in the public, the way they're in the public sphere, and it's like, oh, yeah. Like, bro, we all know what the fuck is really going on, but it's cool, though. You business partner, boss, scammer, whatever the title is, that don't matter, right?
you know, partners and people of high business and investors, they're gonna only go with what they believe in, and they knew who Wack was, and they never heard of a loose cannon. You feel me? So you feel me? You know, so you know they was growing in war with the Wack. So hey, if I deal with anybody, I'm gonna deal with Wack. If I do a contract, I'm gonna do it with Wack. I don't know this dude. I'm not about to just sign anybody a contract. You feel me? Like even Jay Reed, even though he made a not orchestrated, but you know, introduced us or introduced the situation. It's like he don't even know you. It's like Burger King. You introduce somebody good to Burger King, they're gonna put you on a contract for the major deal. No, it don't work like that.
All right, so let's talk about the second meeting. How much time has passed until you guys have the second meeting in Vegas?
Man, we had that second meeting probably like the next week. Okay. Everything was within a time like limit.
And the second meeting is who's at the second meeting?
The second meeting, me, Luce, Jay Reed, and Wack and they girls.
What about Mozzie?
Oh, Mozzie too, yeah, Mozzie and Mozzie wife too. Shout out Camby and Mozzie.
Now it's kind of interesting that Wack and Jay Reed have these two meetings, but when this dude Wack is on the internet, he's talking about, I don't even know this dude, I never met this dude, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a timeline of him in meetings with Jay Reed.
Yeah. I mean, the second meeting for sure. Not the first one. Wack wasn't there, but the second meeting with the you know, the dinner with the steaks and stuff. Yes, he was there. And I don't think Wack. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know if Wack really knew who he was at the time of the meeting. You feel me? He was just orchestrating business type of thing. You feel me? Because he wasn't even sure who he was when he hit the room. You feel me?
But Jay Reed recorded a phone call with him and Wack talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
and I didn't know about that one too. That came up to me later on. So I'm not sure about that part. You feel me? It's like that got me kind of like, you know.
All right, let's talk about that second meeting.
Yeah.
Same dinner place, same restaurant?
No, it was a fancier one. The second one was better, man. It was dope, man. That's why I didn't really want to order nothing like that, because I was like, man, I just left In and Out. They was like, Jay Reed was like, don't say that around these type of people.
So what was a steak there, about $100 or something?
Whew. You see, old girl was like, y'all didn't even pay for, y'all just paid for y'all meals. Of course. Shit. What you talking? That shit high.
Okay, so you talking about Sharice Mills kind of threw a jab at y'all.
Yeah, man.
Saying that Dosh didn't even pick up the dinner tab.
Imagine someone trying to disassociate themselves from something and getting exposed. I already knew Dosh Network had no money, okay? Because y'all didn't pay for the dinner. All right, you paid for your own dinner. Having a business meeting, like, I already knew that was a red flag. But Cannon and Wack, you know, they thought they was going to make a little $250 off of you. You know, clearly you ain't got it because you sent a report that wasn't making no sense. You know, I've owned plenty of online businesses, and I could read Stripe, and I could read how you search it. Travis and Jay Reed were all eating. You know, Mozzie, you need to watch who you got working for you, because everybody trying to make something out of something, you know, and do underhanded deals, and Wack tried to do a whole contract.
But we was invited there, so it's like, why we pay for a dinner that you guys invite us to discuss business with you guys? You know, so it was like we didn't want to rush to see you guys. You feel me? Y'all wanted to be a part of what we had going on, and mostly of the, you know, Loose Cannon was the one that was really every day. He was adding Wack to it. That's why I say Wack wasn't really on it like that. It was Loose on it like that.
Okay, so Sharice was at the second meeting. She posted, yeah, I knew Dosh didn't have no money because they didn't even pick up the tab on the dinner.
That's why I said, what the You see, I made the post after that. I'm like, girl, you pay for your own shit. You feel me? Y'all really supposed to be paying for our shit. You feel me? Originally, y'all, we was invited here. You know, we low key came all the way from Los Angeles, South Central. You feel me? And on this meeting to make shit bigger within all of us. You know, why would we pay for you guys' dinners?
So is this the dinner that after it was over, you left Jay Reed there?
No, that was the first meeting. And that's why you heard that video. See, Jay Reed was smutting me out in them videos. Oh, Travis the one. Oh, Travis. I think he holding the deal because he got mad because I left his ass in Vegas.
All right.
Hey, listen, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm fine. I've been telling this nigga to push the button, bro. It's just a nigga in the way, bro.
Who in the way?
Man, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think Travis be holding out. I think Travis holding out, bro. That's all.
So why use Grammarly over ChatGPT? Well, Grammarly offers expert writing suggestions.
So let's rewind a little bit. So after the first dinner, you left because I thought you just said we went back to LA.
Yeah, that was the second one. That was the one with the Wack and see Wack and Loose wasn't at the first dinner. That was just the Dosh Network.
Okay, so after the first dinner, you came back to LA.
Yeah.
Without Jay Reed.
No, I can't. No, first dinner. Did I come with him? I almost left him that first time though, but he jumped in the car too. But that.
Salute to my guy, D Twins just pulled up to the building. Who else I missed? I think it was just D Tweezy, right? Yeah, just D Tweezy. Salute to my guy D Twins. He just pulled up. Yup, keeping me informed on this shit. But yeah, I was already on it, bro. First thing I seen this morning, I said, yeah, we running it. Got to. Something different. Say in that same lane. But it's Travis Ford, the guy who owns Dosh Network. Boss, manager, supervisor. I don't know what the nigga be. I don't really know. He be all over the place, but we're gonna learn together.
That one, yes, we came back. The second one, no.
Okay. So
wait. My bad. Let me take the first one. Yeah, I did leave Jay Reed. The second one, I came back. The second one was with Wack and Loose and them. And then the first one was just me, Jay Reed, and Dosh Network. So, yes, the first one I left him, yep.
Why'd you do that?
Because I had to go to work. And this with the goddamn Dale and play with Dale in the studio and talk. Oh, man, nigga, I had to go to work. So I'm like, nigga, I got to go. Literally, I came to this party from my homeboy sick. Boom. And I told him when we leave there, we're literally going back on the road because I got to go to work in the morning. You feel me? So he wanted the time was going. He took it. I thought we was getting on the freeway. He was driving. Nigga, this nigga took us to Dale Morrison, a little spot in Vegas. I said, this motherfucker. And he went in the motherfucking spot, chilled for like 30 minutes. I said, all right, we out of here. I told him, hey, go get this nigga. He didn't come back out. I put it off and left him. And then that's when you heard that shit. He trying to smug me off, man. Just Travis' fault, Travis. He apologized to that before the video got released. And I kept wondering, why this nigga apologize? I just want to tell you I'm sorry.
Okay, so this was the first dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the first dinner, Jay Reed gets on a phone call with Wack and Loose Cannon.
Hey, you see them recordings came out? I don't know how many.
Yeah, those calls came out after.
I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know all this shit. I'm thinking like, cause he has no reason. Even if he talking to him on some friendship shit, it's cool. But if he talked to him about Dosh Network business, that conversation should have been only with me.
So when you heard that call, it came out more recently.
Yeah.
He's talking about you. He's smutting your name.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the business that he has no contract for.
Yeah, no contract. He's not getting no contract.
Right, you telling him what we doing? This is just that. This is just that. I ain't never did this. You talk me into it. I don't want to fuck with shit that's unstable. Then you gonna send me a picture of an old nigga in a motherfucking hospital bed. Nigga, I'm on the street. You ain't gonna fuck about none of that. What that got to do with me, bro? What the fuck that? You laying in the hospital bed. You done signed the contract. Sunday, like you said, I wouldn't be calling you today to know that about me in the hospital bed.
Hey, so Wack, the whole time it was him holding up on the contract?
I'm dead on me.
Bro, you pressing him so hard, I'm sitting there laughing.
That's how you know, bro. He stopped answering the phone for 2-3 weeks and then gonna tell me I was opening up some bill collecting shit in Atlanta. Bro, that's cool. What the f*** that got to do with the business, homie? I don't know nothing about, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't knowing. I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't never. My first time meeting was the first time you met him. I mean, the first time we met. You see what I'm saying? So like this. But I was already just telling Trav like, hey, bro.
On Dosh Network, academics, Those jumpers, flag after jump. Dog, we had to bro, my nigga. Hey, my nigga Free ain't even answering my phone. He just fucked up a relationship, bro. And that's NBA YoungBoy manager, because he brought the deal with the little Tim shit. You know what he's gonna tell me? Wack. So you telling me little Tim is the one that shot King Bond? Oh, man. I thought you. I said, you dumbass.
Never.
We had 10 episodes, and we had it before Dunk even went to jail. You stopped answering the phone.
Hey, listen, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm fine. I've been telling this nigga to push the button, bro. It's just a nigga in the way, bro.
Who in the way?
Man, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think Travis be holding out. I think Travis holding out, bro. That's all.
Yeah, I see. That's loose issue. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure that I take care of that. That's loose issue. I don't know nothing about that.
You know what I mean? I just think like when people don't understand business.
You don't have to say anything no more. I'm a break his face when I see him.
Yeah, you gonna sucker punch him. Salute to my guy, Fan West TV, who just pulled up in the building. Let me get everybody about the way real quick. Send SRGen Trav. Let me say it that way for me to make it make sense in my head. Salute to you though, Trav, in the building, always in the building. I think I got everybody. Megan Davis is back in the building. Salute to the queen. Yay, she back in the building. All right, we good. Let's go.
Yeah, cause that shit is weird. Cause this nigga, the main nigga running around screaming his name. Yeah, I'm gonna break his face when I see him. Wait, these niggas is weird. I'm like, oh, what kind of shit?
And you know, I don't like being associated like that, cause you know what I mean. I don't like phone calls. You know what I mean. I don't like setting up situations and niggas got me looking funny because, like, you a Pyru, you got Cannon from neighborhood, you got me from gangsters. Like, come on, man. I'm all in the circle the wrong way.
We've been going hard on this shit about this shit.
Miss Keita getting love in that chat.
I'm already knowing.
Miss Keita.
We've been going hard. You gonna kill me a picture. I heard daddy laid up in the hospital. Baby, what you got to do with me?
The nigga in the back wrestling? What these niggas in the back doing?
All I wanted was a zero minimum manufacturer,
Y'all
and then I found
heard that
Tasteless.
shit? My tripping?
I started.
Man,
Sound
first
like a nigga jumped
I
off
was
the top
mad
rope in the background. Y'all heard
You
that?
feel me hearing that? But then I was like, damn, this nigga was super apologizing to
No,
me
I ain't
before.
tripping. Maybe I got
So
the
it's like
headphones
my
on.
heart was already ready for something, like, you feel me? Because he kept apologizing, man, Travis, man, I'm sorry, because he knew he was gonna release them videos. And he was saying some shit, and that's not all he got, you feel me? He got some more shit he ain't even released yet. So, you know, yeah, he did that shit. So I was kind of mad at him, but I was like, damn, that's fucked up. I left that nigga in Vegas. He ain't had no ride back home. That's 4 hours away. You feel me? So it was kind of like, I ain't tripping up with no words, because I did something new to you. You had to spend money on.
So
you feel me?
How did he get back? Did you find out?
I don't know.
Okay. Now, I think he was forced to drop that call because Wack kept saying, I've never heard this dude, I've never seen this dude until that no jumper beating.
Wack, Mozzie canceled with Wack. Wack called me and told me not to show up. What the fuck are you doing up there? There's no reason for you to go up there. He tells him, I'm going up there anyway. Right? I don't know this dude. All I know is Travis Ford and Mozzie, owner number 2. That's it. I don't know this dude.
Jay Reed.
Yeah, I don't know this dude.
Yeah, you do know this dude. Not only
He
did you
right
have a
there.
meeting with him at the Ocean Prime.
Yeah, he right there. See, y'all see it? Y'all see Mozzie thumbing it up. And there goes CS2 Back Belly poking like a mop. And then we got Jay Reezy in the Meezy. He right there in the Meezy. You can't meeze him. You can't meest him. Put it that way. Loose Kizanin standing there is the turtle he is, and I'm assuming that's Trav. That's Travis Ford with the Dosh Network sweater on. You know, looking like, why do he look like a grasshopper? I don't know. It's weird.
Restaurant in Las Vegas.
Y'all heard that? You heard that rumbling, Megan? I know I ain't tripping. You heard that rumbling in the back? I'm telling you, man, something happened. R&B was probably back there doing the splits or something was going on in the back. Nino Black in the building. What it is, my guy. If the boy Adam hasn't heard this recording, he needs to. Yeah, I think he didn't heard this one already. It clearly showed Wack was lying about knowing Jay Reed. Absolutely. Look, Adam already know what the fuck the score is. He really know what the fuck. He knows what's going on by now. 100. If anybody in this whole equation knows outside of CS2 Back and Loose Cannon, it's Adam. Adam really know what the fuck really happened now. So he just playing it out because him and CS2 Back got some type of contract. Plus he got the feds in his building telling him he need to do their bidding. Are they about to start revisiting that little pump shit? Yeah, straight up. That's why CS2 Back came out in that little live he did, and he brought that up because the feds are saying, okay, let's let him know we know, and we ready to play ball with your ass. If you don't want to play ball, you gonna play ball one way or the other. Period. You know, it's a dirty game. It's a real dirty game. But that's the type of game. That's the way it is if you playing in this type of arena though. You know what I'm saying? It's shark infested waters. You know, somebody gonna get ate the fuck up, and at the end of the usually CS2 Back be the one eating. I have a feeling though on this one though, I don't think he gonna scathe. I don't think he gonna go unscathed. I don't really think so. I think shit is coming to an end for him. I think there was a massive movement to take him down. I do. I believe it. And I think he put a target on his back when he flipped Dale Morrison. When he did that, that's when it was like, niggas really on. Then they send Loose Cannon at him. That's why Loose Cannon ain't in no paperwork informing on Big U whatsoever. Because Big U was never his target. He just used it. That was a great angle to then go SCS2 Back. And that's why he was able to go up here and lie about shit. That shit ain't even going to be mentioned. Then I also think they played a little dirty because they did let the dispensary shit come into the paperwork. But I don't really think that was supposed to be the situation. But I really believe that that was a target on CS2 Back for how he flipped Dale Morrison and he flipped Molly Mall. Yeah, and Loose Cannon. That's why Loose Cannon ain't in that paperwork with Big U, because Big U was not his target whatsoever. It was CS2 Back. Twist by me. Salute to you, Queen. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. Let's get back to it.
Has telephone calls, recorded calls that Jay Reed recorded between him, Wack, Termaine Williams, prior to the December 26th No Jumper beating. So Wack clearly knew who Jay Reed was, and he clearly knew that he was from, at least at one point in his life, from 11-8 Hawthorne Gangster Crip.
You know what I mean? I don't like setting up situations, and it got me looking funny because, like, you a Pyru, you got Cannon from neighborhood, you got me from gangsters. Like, come on, man, I'm all in the circle the wrong way.
On this shit. We've been going hard on this shit about this shit.
I'm already knowing.
Man, I'm Jay Reed, CEO of Deuce District Entertainment, founder of hashtag Enough is Enough. I want to change the narrative about me just being some guy that walked up in the back of No Jumper. That is not how it happened. I've been knowing you for a while. I've been knowing Loose Cannon for a while. I've been knowing Wack for a while. Make it even, you know what I'm saying, to top it off, man, I was just in Vegas with these dudes about 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, not 2 weeks ago, but about 2 months ago. And, you know, you can see the picture up on about that. So, me being a nobody and just roaming, that's not it. So we're going to change that up right now. I know these people very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think he was dropping it because there was a lot of shit going on, you know. So, he dropped it off the bat.
Yeah.
You feel me? So,
And it clearly showed that not only did Wack know who this dude was, you were in conversations with him.
Yeah.
They were in conversations about smutting you.
Yeah, so obviously they was in conversations about that shit. He saying, oh, he gonna break my face when he see me and all this shit. He laugh and say, yeah, that's loose problem and shit. Mind you though, I didn't know Wack at that time. You feel me? We was just meeting, you know, I know Wack now. That's what, 6-7 months ago. I done met Wack about 4-5 times. Very different person than the internet. So, very, different. When I talk to him, he always talk about, making my life better. Nothing, no gang shit. So the different Wack on the internet is another Wack I see.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 44.
Okay. So let's talk about the meeting that Mozzie, I guess, wanted to have with No Jumper. I guess this was trying to get him involved in Dodge.
Yeah, and I didn't have my hair cut. I mean, my hair braided. And people know me. I ain't coming out if my shit ain't done. Mine didn't have no barber.
Like a bad bitch. I like that. Bad bitch energy.
So we like, man, we gonna, it's gonna be that. Well, Mozzie first though, but I ain't have my hair done either. So even
like a bad bitch. Bad bitch energy.
We got when we were supposed to, we got the call later from a certain person to come pull up there. But I didn't.
You talking about Loose Cannon called you guys up
yeah.
pull up.
So yeah, he got a call, you feel me, to pull up for an interview. So me not been having my hair done, I'm not going nowhere without my hair done.
That is the third time he let us know, nigga. He ain't going nowhere with his hair not done. I love it. I love that bad bitch energy. That's all I'm saying.
Mozzie shit coming from Vegas, and Mozzie, he the type of guy.
Put them BBEs in the chat.
Relax, dude. You stop doing that.
That's funny.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing that. That's funny. Put them BBEs in the chat, baby. Bad bitch energy. Saturday, let's go.
Guy, he got to be out here the day before. He's not coming the day of. So if it's not the day of, most likely you're not going to see him. So most likely, I knew that meeting wasn't going to happen. That's why I didn't have my hair done, because it would have been done. You feel me? So I wasn't even tripping off that meeting. I knew how it was going to turn out.
Okay.
Now I can't help but think in my head, I swear to God, that I can just see Travis. You know how women, when they get their hair braided, they get the patting because they get the itching. Why now I can just see this nigga all day. Walking through the meetings all day, just patting his hair with that bad bitch energy. Facts. Wow, did my guy really just say that? BBE's in the mother in chat, man. Bad bitch energy, boy. I love it. That nigga be patting the shit out of shit. Itchy to the motherfucker. Yo, that's funny. You gotta, moisten that scalp. You know what I'm saying? See, I got a daughter. It was a year period where I had to learn how to braid her hair because I couldn't really find nobody I trusted to do her hair. And she was real particular about her shit. So I know you gotta moist that scalp. It ain't moist though. You ain't greasing it up right. You gonna get to pat that motherfucker. I can see Travis Ford doing that all day. Just patting the shit out. Bad bitch energy. Put it in the chat. Let's go.
So was the plan that you and Mozzie and Jay Reed were gonna come on into a podcast with on No Jumper?
No. Yes, you're supposed to. First, no. Originally, we were supposed to go for a meeting. Bruh. Jay Reed was not supposed to be a part of this meeting. Me, Mozzie, and Wack to discuss our numbers and the numbers. I sent you the numbers and shit. You know how that works and shit.
That nigga got the Crown Royal bag in the car, nigga. Everything, nigga. Bad bitch energy, nigga. Sugar free. Yeah, man. Bitch, if I tell you to get a flea, you get a chain, you light his ass up. Hey. Now let me stop, man. Salute to Travis, though, for real. It's all jokes, bro. All jokes. You said it, nigga. Don't get mad at me. Because you said it. I'm just entertaining. Me and my massage chair. Y'all hear it, right? Look at your face. Yo, that's funny. Let's go.
Because you got to understand the algorithm of a network on the app versus the YouTube. Totally different. So yeah, originally that was supposed to be that. Then we got that call later on. And I'm like, I can't make it. And then that person called that a million times. Like, you hear me? Come on, pull up,
his
pull up,
wife.
pull up, pull up. So that shit, hey, it happened.
Wife, girl, whatever.
Okay, so Mozzie had to cancel.
Yeah.
Once he canceled,
it's crazy.
how did you find out that Mozzie canceled?
This nigga Wack called me, man, like 2 o'clock, like, hey, man, this Mozzie. Because Mozzie was canceled before that, like 2 or 3 times. So we talked it up, he was laughing. Nah, this Mozzie, he did it again. You feel me? Like, we'll cancel. He had a little laugh when he got off the phone. You could tell he probably was around some business people at him or something. A little laugh, got off the phone. Shit, man, this day after Christmas, man. We still with the kids. It's 26. People still with the family. We saying bye to the family that flew out. You know, ain't nobody really thinking about no internet shit or no jobs, no work. It's all about the family and the Christmas time right now.
You flying family. Let's get this straight. You flying family in and out, but you had to share a steak with Loose Cannon. Man, listen, Sharice, I don't like to give credit, unless it's warranted, and I got to give her credit because she sure put it out there. She said, "You niggas, y'all couldn't even pay for the dinner." So she knew you niggas didn't have no real money. And look, man, everything ain't all about money. It's when you out here pretending is what I got an issue with. I love a motherfucker if they got money or if they don't got money. Because money is just something that you use to purchase things and this and that. You know what I'm saying? A person is truly rich by the spirit of them, their soul. You know who they are as a person. That's real wealth. Don't never get the two confused. But if we just talking surface level, money and you balling and this and that, why you niggas didn't just pay for the whole dinner? Nigga, steaks on everybody. Ain't nobody sharing steaks today. Cause I got bad bitch energy and I want niggas to eat steak. Tomahawk. You want a tomahawk or a ribeye? Cause whatever it is you want, you get. Mashed potatoes loaded with the works. Cause this Dosh Network, nigga, we got money and we got bad bitch energy. Let go.
Now, did you pick up on there was some tension coming from Jay Reed and Loose Cannon against you?
Nah, I never tensed that.
I
never felt that until I heard that shit. I never knew that. He never had no tension. Me and Loose Cannon had an argument too. Before that too, we had a little argument. I was like, we had a little argument. He was like, "Who you guys on the phone trying to sound like you think you me?" Like, I told him, "Nigga, I'm really from here. I'm really like that in real life."
Nigga. Now we off. He talking about Loose Cannon right there, right? See, off the bat, we know he lying. Because number one, Loose Cannon ain't never talked that fast. Even when he was arguing with CS2 back, it took him a while to land some of those punches. So we know he ain't talking like that. Let's go.
Shit would happen. That's why I said if that shit would have went down with me. When it went down like that, I would have probably had a hoodie on.
That nigga D-Twin is stupid. That nigga said I could have bought the dinner. You can't be buying dinner for these niggas. These niggas is rich. What we talking about?
Shooting through my hoodie, or I would have had more people with me. You feel me?
Now, did you ever find out or do research on this dude, Loose Cannon, who's claiming 6'0", but he's never with any 6'0"s?
I see. I didn't even see. I know I fuck with a lot of 6'0"s and shit, man. Shout out my nigga Blue Cinco, Poncho. I fuck with a lot of Cinco. I mean, not Cinco. There's a lot of people in the 6'0"s. You feel me? I never heard of no Loose Cannon. It might be, but ain't nobody came across no Loose Cannon or nothing like that.
Bro grew up in Fontana.
Yes, I don't know. I live in South Central LA, so the people I know, he might be though. I don't know, but me growing up and moving around and knowing the Shady Blues and going to camp in LA, mind you, I'm not his age. You feel me? But
what you think?
I never heard of no Loose Cannon.
Okay, so then, what was Jay Reed's business of going up to No Jumper on December 26th?
Good morning to the beautiful Miss Lisa. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Good morning, Queen. Hope everything is good for you this weekend. And everything goes great for you the rest of this weekend. Salute to you, Queen. Let's get to it.
When you and Mozzie were going to go up there to show Adam the numbers.
Man, like I said, man, he getting a call from his brother, you feel me, that he got major respect and love for, to introduce us all together and shit. He was called up there, you feel me? Shit, man, I don't know what the he was doing up there. Originally, I was his ride. We was all supposed to go originally, you know, and people know me. I know I pull up. When I pull up, I pulls up with my people, you dig? So originally, I was his ride. He was going to roll with me. So he hit me. I was asleep. He hit me out the blue. I'm 10 minutes away from no jumper. I'm like, oh, this, what the fuck? How you fucking going to some shit that they got to do with me and my business? Man, you don't gonna know nothing. You never been to a Dodge filming. You never been around us doing nothing for Dodge Network. You ain't even never seen nobody with a shirt other than me around you. You know, so like, why are you at a Dodge Network issue? So went to sleep, dozed off, shit, woke up. I'm getting all type of calls.
Okay, so, but if you and Mozzie's meeting was supposed to be like around 3,
Yeah.
he's getting invited up there at like 5:30 at a whole different time.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. And that's crazy. I got a lot of people call me and said it was me. I was getting called, you all right? You all right? You all right?
Because it was
you all
supposed
right?
to be.
You all right?
Okay, well, so why did he get whipped out? Why did Jay Reed get whipped out up there?
I don't know, man.
Man, so okay. So Travis Ford liked Jay Reed up that day at No Jumper. What you think, D Twins? Because I was under the mindset that Jay Reed was well aware of what was going to happen through Loose Cannon because it was a lineup because of Dale. I'm still under that mindset, but if that really isn't the case, right? If it wasn't, I know because we all know that there was audibles that was ran. Obviously, there was audibles that was ran. By the way, CS2 Back was panicking and the whole shit. Even Loose Cannon gave me panic energy when I was going around. So if that wasn't the case, I remember back then Travis Ford was supposed to get that ass whooping. There was Jay Reed instead. So if that is the case, Travis Ford linked his ass up. Linked Jay Reed ass up. I'm gonna keep it real. I think that's the story they want us to believe. That's what or maybe they one of the scenarios. But I just remember what Jay Reed was saying on that I think it was Instagram he was on. He kept saying, y'all ain't figured it out. Me and Dale, we real cool. Like maybe that it was a play within a play within. All right, I'm gonna hit you on the back end, D Twins. I thought of something different. Okay,
man. You know, like I said, man, these niggas is friends. These niggas is homies. These niggas talk every day on the phone. So you know, it could have been anything, man. Whatever they do, they talk more than me. Shit.
All right, so did you see I guess they dropped this police report last week,
something
and victim Jay Reed went to the police.
What?
But check this out. He goes to the police on January 2nd.
Yeah.
That's
Big Sherm, what it is. Let's pause this. This ain't that important. Big Sherm in the building, man. Salute to my guy, man. Hope you got you some rest last night. I know I'm up early, bro. I had to lay there for about an hour and a half before I got up, or else I would have been live at 5 something this morning. I was up, so I had to force myself to stay there. But we cooking though. Let's get to it.
Yes, that's the thing. See,
now
people,
you talked to Jay Reed.
Yeah.
Why
You ain't no
why
cop,
did he
Jay
go to the
Reed.
police?
See, I don't know why.
Later?
Man, I do not know.
Sherm, real quick, and we just discovered, we figured it out. My man Travis Ford let us know he got bad bitch energy, BBE. We putting that in the chat throughout the day. Bad bitch energy. He got bad bitch energy. Salute to him, man. If you ain't watched it, you got to go back a little bit and you'll see why. We giving him the title with BBE, bad bitch energy.
See, I talked to Jay Reed the next day. See, man, I was on some ass shit, man, because of the situation. I was about to go light No Jumper up, bro. When you hear him talk about the lighter heads that was gonna come the next day, that was me. I was about to tear their ass up. You feel me? Because I was hot in the fact that I had something to do with it, and I was called. What if I really would have went, you know? I got kids. I got a mama and shit, nigga. I got brothers and shit, cuz it wouldn't go.
Nigga, we all got that. The fuck you talking about? You ain't special. You would have got that ass whoop. You would have got that ass whoop, nigga. Your kids and family and mama and sister and auntie, cousin, little nephew, niece, they ain't no more important than nobody else that was up there. They got that ass whoop. Nigga, talking about.
They just stopped there, nigga. No Jumper would be no.
Salute to Jin Jin in the motherfucking chat. Stop playing with Jin Jin. The fuck? Niggas out here playing with Gingy and yeah, we cooking today. Fuck that. These niggas done pissed me off. Selfish nigga. That must be a part of that BBE, huh? It's that bad bitch energy. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? It's my family. And when it come to y'all family, that's y'all business. But when it come to mine, all bets. I ain't mad at the nigga though. See, but I'm like, nigga, I don't want nobody people to get fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Including, especially mine. But you know, that's that. I don't got bad bitch energy. You know what I'm saying? I wish, but. I don't got the braids. I can't got the hair like he got. You know, I might grow it out and see what that bad bitch energy all about. I like it. I'm picking up what he putting down. You know what I'm saying?
No jumper. You know, respect Adam. You know, but it wouldn't been there.
Respect
You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
Now back to that phone call that Jay Reed dropped where he was smutting you.
These niggas is weird.
Wack was kind of smutting your business partner Mozzie.
And real quick, don't he look like a grasshopper? Am I tripping? Me and Steffi was trying to figure it out early this morning, trying to figure it out. I don't know. It gives me Jimmy the Cricket. Like, it gives me, ooh, go get that bug spray. Like, it gives me that. Like, I don't, it's all jokes, Travis Ford. It's all love over here. No satire over here. It's all comedy, my guy. No issues, okay? No issues.
Yeah,
I think Mozzie had a family member that was in the hospital.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, man, and I could say maybe, you know, because the deal was holding up, so everybody had a little aggression, you know, because at the end of the day, Mozzie is the one that could do the check. And Mozzie wasn't maybe moving at how Loose Cannon or Jay Reed wanted them to move. So, you know, everybody was just having a lot of tension, because I even got into it with the nigga. You feel me? Because I don't, you know, they thinking I'm
trying to remember what
at the end of the day,
look
I don't
like.
sign the end of the question. I get the business, I bring people in, but it's one person that make the shit go check. You feel me?
But he was having a family situation at that time.
Yes, his father, you know, was like damn near dying at that time. Yeah. So, you know.
D-Twins is late.
Yeah.
D-Twins has been warning us all morning, especially me, there is a storm coming. He has not let me forget that. There is a storm coming, and I believe him. Yeah, I know it is too. Like I said to you, bro, I'm just going to stay out the way to the side and around the corner, but right there like a fire hydrant. Bam, right there. Just right there. But you got to run by me, past me. Don't even worry about me. I'm just there to be there. You dig it?
Yeah, man.
And he must have felt a certain kind of way hearing Wack talk the way he was talking.
Yeah, man, he said some things, you know, and I believe that probably was making shit lack more than after that, though. But you feel me? Like I was saying, man, behind the scenes, there was some stuff going on that was a lack and promises made that wasn't going through. I would have been mad at the time myself too. Shit. But I wouldn't, you know, but I would have kind of been mad.
Now, Dosh Network is mentioned in this police report.
Yeah?
Yeah.
God damn, I didn't know that.
I was wondering how you felt about it.
I never knew that.
I'll read it to you right now. Jay Reed stated that he has known Jones and Williams for approximately 3 months and has been working on a network deal to get them and Adam 22 their own show called The Exposers on a platform.
That's false.
On a platform called Dosh Network that Reed is associated with.
That's false.
The Dosh Network is a new streaming platform that launched in January 2023 that claims to display an array of talented stars and creators on the web. And
that's true.
And provides the popular digital content and an innovative business model that caters to its audience.
Yeah.
Reed went to the location for the meeting and was not there to be on the No Jumper podcast.
Reed can't do no meeting for me. He can't do no meetings for Dodge. He can't sign no paperwork. He don't even know them versus that one thing. Like I was said, he was inserting himself in my business because like I knew him for years, you know. If people know, they know Jay Reed. He in like 4 of my music videos.
But he was at 2 Dosh Network meetings though.
But coming as and speaking for us, hell no. Nah. You don't know him like that. I know him, but Mozzie don't. He would never send Jay Reed, and I wouldn't either. So it was on some shit like, I'm gonna be on No Jumper before you type. So he was just trying to rush and try to I'm gonna find a ride. Ain't got no ride now. I ain't going. Oh, I'm gonna find a ride. So it was like he was being thirsty to be there, which, you know, we understand that. It's a big platform. You know, a lot of people want to be the No Jumper and get on there and you know, be in front of, what, 5 million people. You know, I understand that. So it was more of him trying to, you know.
But you've known Jay Reed for a long time, and this guy, Loose Cannon, that you barely met, whooped out him and his IBM partners, whooped him out. How has your relationship with Jay Reed been since that situation?
Our relationship's still the same. Like when I said, when they had them, you know, I heard Compton Rick Rock and them say that Lower Heads was the next day, yeah. After they calmed me down on going to handle the business of that situation of them putting my name and calling me there, and if that would have happened to me, it would have been totally different. But, you know, after that, me and Jay Reed's relationship's still the same, man. I don't judge him, you know, for nothing. Shit, I've been knowing him for too many years. I didn't live with Jay Reed before. So it's like, how can you turn your back on somebody that's been genuinely a friend and you know, person to you? You dig?
Okay. So you know Jay Reed very well. He wouldn't have went up there gang banging. 11 at Gangsta Crib.
I never see one thing I said about the gang banging stuff. I never known Jay Reed as a gang banger. He always been a community leader, helping us. Me and my cousin tell you, we do parties. Jay Reed, we have a lot of pictures with Jay Reed from the family. Jay Reed, you know, sons, the kids, know my kids, you know, so we have like a bond. I never knew him as a gang member, never seen him with a gang member, you know, everybody say something. They got dogs from people's hood, like that's little Effie Blue. You feel me? So, you know, anybody can claim anything, you know, nowadays. You feel me? So I never seen him actively on no gang banging shit though. So I never can put that on his back. You feel me?
So I hear what you're saying. Lou says, so you came up here for content. Right? He says, well, however you want to put it, cuz.
How'd they come up here for content when they didn't have anybody filming?
You're missing the point. That ain't what that mean.
What's
right?
the content then?
Look, content means you can have a camera or your ass can be content, right? So Luce tells him, you came up here for content, right? He says back to Luce, whatever, cuz, how you want to put it, on gangster. Luce says, nigga, this on neighborhood.
So is Wack's contract still good at this point, or is it everything just fell apart?
I mean, Wack's contract, yeah. As long as we're moving forward with this, and now this shit, we was actually about to launch, and then this shit came up. So you know, and you got to deal with Dash Network. They're not gang bangers. You know, they don't know nothing about gang members. They're like rich people that live out in the cut, and you feel me. So stuff like this scares them. You know, so you know, right now we're trying to see what's everything going. But right now, yes, he's half of the owner of the company. I'm second half.
So what else would you like to let the people know that I didn't ask about regarding this whole situation?
Man, just know who your friends is. Watch who you call cousin. Watch who you call brother, man. You could talk to a motherfucker every day and they gonna stab you in the back. So just watch who you deal with because these people could, like you said, man, they could have been out dead out there.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And that's why it's actually mentally fucked me up because I think about this shit every fucking day. Every day. And I know this man. I know his kids. I know his wife. You know? And then at point of time, it was pointing the finger at me. You feel me? So I'm like, that fucked me up a lot. My mother know him. When my mama seen that shit, she was like, what's going on with Jay Reed?
Did they think
I'm like, cuh.
Damn. Oh, man, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. I just want to restart it so I can pause it. Oh, my God. So, Jonas says, why he look like... damn it, this ad just popped right in the middle of that. Why he look like an old young head from the Walmart meme from the Walmart meme store. Meme store? Meme the Walmart meme video. That nigga like a grasshopper to me. That's what he look like to me. Or I don't know, some type of insect that I just can't put my thumbprint finger on. Good morning, Inglewood Blue. Good morning, Queen. Why you didn't get a notification? Is your notifications is on? I don't know. Like, well, you know, YouTube be bugging like that sometimes. Sometimes I don't get the notifications either. You know, you have to refresh sometime. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. But good morning, though. Good to see you here. Fan West already spoke to my guy, my man 50 Grand. I seen somebody else in the chat too. Where'd he go? Was it Dankling UFO? Salute to you. In the meantime, in between time, but I thought it was somebody else. Fred Mack, what it is, there it was. Fred Mack, salute to you, salute to you. I don't like to miss nobody. I hate when I miss people. But I miss people. Ooh, that was a bar. I got everybody. So look, man, we're going to slide on over here to Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. He dropped a video yesterday about Reggie, we know ain't right. Why is this right here though? No, there I go. Yeah, so Reggie Wright, terrified, says Suge Knight lawyer paid to have him clipped. Somebody tell Scandalous Los Angeles TV, please. He might want to change that to unalive. Just you know. Do it how you want to do it, but YouTube definitely be tripping off certain words. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody can send my guy that message, I would appreciate it. Just tell him, you know, you might want to just change that to unalive, because these haters out here will take any little thing like that, get your video clipped, especially who you're talking about. Oh my God! You know he any angle he can take, he gunning for your page, or gunning to take your video down. So. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, man, salute to the GOAT, though. Scandalous Los Angeles TV. The GOAT. How long is this video out? Let me see. Okay. Because I want to keep going this morning. Y'all chilling, I'm chilling. I ain't got nothing going on this morning. As soon as I get done with this, then I'm going to hit the gym. But we don't have no set schedule, so we cooking. I'm just making sure I get to that gym today. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all out there who work out, let's get them gains in. Let's get them gains in today. Don't have to be this morning. Let's just get them in. But let's get to this, man. Let's see what the GOAT talking about. Salute again to Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV is the YouTube. We got a bunch of different YouTubers, but YouTube channels, but the one that we're doing right now is Most Scandalous Los Angeles. If you have not subscribed to his channel, what the fuck are you doing on YouTube? He's the GOAT. One of the GOATs in this space. He's the GOAT to me. But there's a lot of really, really good channels out here, man. Discretion TV, salute to my guy Val. Active Chucks, Damu Kiwe Conversations. Another really great channel. But the GOAT, out of all the channels to me, is Scandalous. But there's a lot of great channels out here, man. Go check them out, man. That's in our sector. I'm not talking about them suckers. I'm not talking about the suckers. The suckers don't get no shine over here. We all should know by now who the suckers are. And if you don't know who the suckers are, then you need to reevaluate your whole YouTube journey. Because clearly you ain't tapped in enough. That's all I'm saying. I want to say salute to the Queen. And if she pull up, we'll give her that formal salute. But until then, man, let's listen to what the GOAT got to say. Let's go.
For a female attorney to reach out to me, incredibly smart. And it's it.
Hey, real quick, did they review this? Did Deuce react to this on his live last night? Do anybody know? Because I swear I didn't see this until I woke up this morning. So I'm wondering, did anybody react to this? Or did Deuce react to this last night?
I don't want to say the name for the simple fact that I don't need the other attorneys trying to aggressively run them off. This is a black woman, so I don't think she's going to run nowhere.
Attorney Jasmine. She's nice looking. Attorney Jasmine is definitely a great attorney.
Jasmine, okay, we read it out for you, Jasmine. We read it out for you, Jazz. And we gonna post it up later. We get on there, Jazz, we gonna post it up for you. Since Pork Butt wanted to take it down.
Why would you do that to a woman, a black woman? Your mama black, your auntie black, your grandmama black? Why would you do that? Over an internet situation that you started. It's not Jasmine Mine's fault.
Jasmine, the attorney. That bitch about to go to jail too because she didn't fuck with the wrong person. But how you gonna put her in jail? What? She going to jail? Hey, now you see why we think you federal. Jasmine, you said that she send somebody to do something to you, don't put that on. That ain't nobody finna come messing with the police, Reggie. Y'all be here. Y'all have a reason to call me a rat in about a month.
From all the messages, I think people want a reaction from me. I'm aware, but I've been in my depot all day. Deposition, discovery, and I don't have much to say besides I'm just grateful to God that I don't live in misery.
Y'all better stop playing with her. Y'all better stop playing with her.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. When it comes to lawyers in the United States, only about 2% are black women. And somehow, good old Reggie Wright Jr. has managed to zero in on that rare demographic. Not to celebrate them, but to harass one of them. Now he's waving red flags to the authorities, claiming that attorney Jasmine sent men to his house to kill him. But here's the kicker. This all started because Reggie himself went out of his way to drag her name into the conversation. Jasmine didn't know him, never spoke to him, never even addressed him. Out of nowhere, he inserted himself into Simon's business, like clockwork, and plucked her name out of thin air, disrespecting her and calling her a groupie. He lit the match, and now he's screaming about the fire. From swagger to scandal, what a fall from grace. If you know anything about me and Reggie, you know I've got to tread lightly when it comes to responding to his content. My channel was thriving, doing real good, until Reggie and his sidekick John started flagging my videos and pulling stunts to shut me down.
You know what? All you little clowns with you little channels that keep tapping their Reg, saying disrespectful things, well, y'all go over and look at Discretion TV channel. And that's going to happen to you. Y'all keep, that's all I'm going to say. Because his boyfriend called and texted me and told me thank you for giving them at least 2 weeks off.
Just recently, Reggie took down Valentino's video. Actually, 2 of them, hitting him with strikes so he can't upload for another 2 weeks. And Reggie pats himself on the back for it, because Valentino had paperwork on his channel laying out everything Reggie's been going through health-wise. It's wild to me, with all the issues Reggie's facing, the ones spelled out in that paperwork, that he still finds the time to jump online and tear other people down. That's the narcissism in full display. Wheelchair or not, limited movement or not, he's still out here tearing people down. That's just Reggie, I guess.
Okay, Reggie, yesterday you mentioned that that it was an eventful week, and you said that something happened at your house where people were coming to your house or something like that. Do you mind if I ask what you were talking about there and what the story is behind that?
Yeah. So, I did a video last week, and I called someone on the video a groupie, right? And that's all I said.
Real quick, my daughter, I just got off the phone with her. She told me to tell everybody that's in the chat this morning, good morning, and happy Saturday. Have a great Saturday. And she also wanted to brag about going to go see Weapons. I don't know if y'all know what movie that is. You should go look for the trailer. It has Marlon Wayans in it. Jordan Peele, I think is his name, who directed it. Man, you know he did Get Out, I think is the name of that movie, which was a great movie. So you know this one's gonna be a banger. So she just called to brag and let me know that she's going to one of those theaters that do all the special effects and shit tomorrow. But she told me to make sure I let y'all know. Happy Saturday and have a great day today on your Saturday. So let's go.
Because I kind of had a lot of respect for this person.
Now, this guy claims he had some respect for her, and then turns right around, hops online, and drags her name through the dirt. puts her picture out there for the world to see, labels her a groupie. But somehow that's what he calls respect. And this is exactly what we mean when we say with friends like Reggie, who the hell needs enemies? If this is how he handles people he says he respects, just imagine what he'd do to someone he doesn't.
Even though she has been disappointed because of some audio that I had released earlier where Suge Knight, not me, I didn't say anything bad. I was actually complimenting the person by saying, hey, you seem to have a good team around you now and smart people around you. But Suge Knight called him a runner.
This guy just finished saying he was complimenting Simon, talking about how he had a solid team around him now. Then he tries to tear that solid team that Simon had around him apart, playing some secret audio where he claims Simon was calling her a runner. I mean, how miserable do you have to be? There's a reason he's doing all this to Simon, and it's not just random drama. It feels like there's something Reggie's trying to cover up. Why else would he go so far out of his way? You see the medical condition he's in, and yet he's still locked in on Simon, like it's his full-time job. To the point where he's out here exposing the lawyers Simon talks to, posting recordings, saying, "Oh, Simon said this about this girl," then running back to tell another woman, "Oh, Simon did that." And from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's been playing that game with Simon for years, bouncing between the different women Simon's involved with, feeding each of them a different story. Simon said this. Simon did that. You see the pattern? This man will look you in the eye and say, "You've got a good team," and then turn right around and sabotage it.
My name is Johnny Valentine. I'm an actor, singer.
And said something about one of their family members. And what it is she don't want nobody to know that she's communicating with Suge like she does. And so I called her a groupie because that's what I always thought of her when I was like, damn, how she meet Suge anyway?
Why does Reggie act like he knows every single detail of Simon's life? He's out here questioning, oh, how does she even know Simon? Like he personally knows every single person Simon's ever met. It just shows you how deep this goes in his mind. Deep down, Reggie must really feel like he is Simon or something. He's not just watching from the sidelines. In his head, he's living Simon's life.
You know, she wrote Suge up there in prison and say what she is and what she does and all of that, and they developed this relationship. The only reason I call her a groupie is because y'all know how social media is, right? And people put everything on social media. So I knew she didn't work with anyone famous other than Suge. But I saw on her Facebook page and her Instagram page, she had pictures of all these people.
Let's be real. It's not even Reggie doing that. It's that white guy sitting next to him, John. John's the one grabbing her pictures and putting them out there. But he always manages to slide out of the spotlight, while Reggie takes the heat. Still, John's right there, complicit in all of it. But I can't help but wonder, would John feel the same if we started posting pictures of his baby's mom? You know, those shots of her carving Halloween pumpkins she puts online. Something tells me he wouldn't be laughing if the tables got turned.
Like Diddy, Master P, T.I., Boosie, about 15 different Usher. I was saying lustering over Usher at a concert.
What if she was just enjoying herself at an Usher concert? Would she be the first woman to get caught up in the moment? Of course not. But when you leave it to coons like Reggie, they'll twist anything a black person does into a flaw, drag it online, and rip it apart for the world to see. And let's be honest, this is nothing new for him. Reggie's spent damn near his whole life working with the police, putting black people behind bars, tearing down his own community. That's second nature.
And all these people on social media, and I was like, okay, this is a groupie. She cool chick, not bad looking when she made up, because the picture's unfiltered. Oh my God! But when she made up, she looks good. So I was like, okay, so.
If this dude isn't a narcissist, then I don't know what narcissism is. Think about it. A man sitting in a wheelchair who's openly admitted he has to wear a diaper still feels bold enough to tear down a young, beautiful black woman. A lawyer, no less. Intelligent, accomplished, and sophisticated enough to make it in a field where only 2% look like her. And what does he do? He tries to reduce her to nothing, saying she only looks good with filters, tossing out cheap insults like groupie. That's not just petty. That's proof there's something seriously off in his head. This man will sit there, wearing a diaper, and still act like his shit doesn't stink, literally and figuratively, while trashing a black woman with the help of his white friend.
That part. Like, that's real disgusting. Like, what do you think you look like? That sister's gorgeous. Makeup, no makeup, doesn't matter. That queen is gorgeous. That's the problem right now, man, and why a lot of black women are they don't trust us black men, you know, because we will take every opportunity to kick them and demean them, you know. It's never we look at them equally, you know. It's always a coon nigga like him that always has to reduce them to nothing. You have to do it. It's a thing that they just have to do. Because saying was being honest about the young queen, being accomplished and beautiful, and being at a level like Scandalous just said, we're only 2% make it. It's too much to ask, you know. But if it was his mother, his grandma, his auntie, somebody that he cared about, his wife, he would put them on this pedestal that they probably don't even deserve to be on. You know, it's a disgusting thing that goes on within us. You know what I mean? Not all men, not all black men think like that, operate like that, act like that. But it's sad to see. You know what I mean? It's like it's no. I guess there's more black men that speak out against that and speak up for black women. It's just ain't enough though. Still not enough. You know, it's crazy, man. That's why when I did my interview with Val, I wanted to make sure I shot at that queen out, man, because she's doing everything right. She's an example. She's somebody that I would tell my daughter, look, this is what you can be if you apply yourself, focus, and you know, anchor in, and you don't have to be an attorney either. It's her work ethic, with her vision of where she wanted to be in life and where she's at and what she's accomplished in such a short time. Like, that right there is the lesson that I would want my daughter to pick up on. Not necessarily that she would need to be or has to be an attorney, because, you know, I want my baby to be whatever it is she wants to be. But look how that queen, she had a vision of what it was she wanted to do. She executed it, and look where she's at now. Fortunately for my daughter, she has her auntie, my sister, as a great example of that. Because my sister, she's a sports attorney. She one of her clients is Meta World Peace, Ron Artest. So she has that as a prime example of what I mean. But Attorney Jasmine would be someone also that I would say look to that, you know, for inspiration, you know. But a person like Reggie will sit out here and bash that queen and put her down in her profession and try to sabotage it because he has an issue with someone else. And plus, also, she's just doing her job. Then lie and say she sent goons at him to somehow validate the shit that he's doing. Some things, man. Some things you do certain things in life that can't be undone. And I think this is definitely gonna be one that really bites him in his ass in the long run. I know he thinks he's the orca, and he likes to say he's gonna make an example out of you, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that shit runs out. I don't care who you are. I know he think he untouchable, but he not. But he not. And what also this shows to me, Suge still got juice in these streets, baby. Yeah, he still got juice. Better watch your mouth, Reggie. You better watch your mouth.
Why she's like this? So to me, that's a groupie. Y'all know me about people taking pictures with everybody. I call Gap to the groupie because he always taking pictures and wanting to take pictures with people. So that's just my word. But they took offense to it. Oh my God, I got about 20 texts. You better pull that video down or you gonna see who I am. You gonna see, or what? Or what? I'm like, it's my birthday. I remember it was last Sunday, August the 3rd. I was like, shit, I'm out here, Javier, enjoying myself, baby, leave me alone. I was actually told Dale I was in church. I wasn't in church, y'all know. I'll be filming on Sundays. I don't be in church. And they do that, so I don't even know why they bought that. So then they start texting my wife. Yeah, I'm going to send these niggas up to your church and do this and do that. And talk to my daddy, called Vlad TV. Reached out to the nigga that shot Suge.
Reggie just claimed that attorney Jasmine reached out to the guy who shot Simon. And here's the thing. Whoever pulled that trigger never even went to jail for it. So why is Reggie out here saying stuff like that? This is exactly the kind of reckless, messy nonsense he stirs up while sitting in that chair.
Reached out to him and had him to try to get Wack in contact with her, all that, blowing people up. And so then I look on my cameras, right? And I see this nigga out front, a gang member. And I call him, I go, nigga, what you doing? You know, I live in a
regret missing out
a
on
nice community, gated community. I'm like, what you doing in my yard? What you doing out front? So he don't want to answer because he don't want to give it up, right? He ain't no snitch, right? But his homeboy that I stay with him, I know him too. He's like, man, that person you made mad, and she zelled us some money to come to your house to. I was like, what? And y'all took it?
So, according to Reggie, he's looking at his security cameras and spots someone in his yard, a guy he recognizes as a gang member. He says he calls the guy's phone, and sure enough, the man answers while literally standing outside Reggie's house. Reggie claims the guy didn't want to be a snitch, so instead he passed the phone to another man who was with him, someone Reggie also knew. Now, according to Reggie, this second guy was more willing to talk. And what did he allegedly say? That a woman Reggie had made angry had sent them over there to kill him. All this happened while they were in Reggie's front yard.
He's like, I didn't know it was you, Reg, until you called. Like, yeah, that's the drama. And so I was like, okay. And so they leave, of course nothing happened because, now niggas. But I said, where the Zelle at? She send you money? Niggas shoot me that screenshot where she send you some money. All right. So she sent that address and that address, my mama and them address, the address to the church. She shot all that. You got that on screenshot? Yeah, Reg. Yeah, man. Just don't do nothing to us. Don't. Okay, y'all playing like that for a female that y'all don't know? Oh no, we were just trying to get the money from her. She offered us 5 G's, Reg. But, you know, she only shot us this amount. Okay. All right. Do what y'all do. Get y'all money, niggas. Get y'all money is what I told them. Because let's play.
When Reggie says, "Let's play," that's his code for calling the police. I remember a clip from a while back. I couldn't find it again, where he straight up said if he was ever really scared of someone, he'd have them institutionalized in a heartbeat. And right now, Reggie is scared. You can hear it in the way he's talking about putting this woman behind bars. It's wild, because over the years we've heard all kinds of stories about him. Even the one where Vincent Buchanan was killed. Reggie claimed he was kidnapped by men in police jackets. And in Compton, the minute people heard police jackets, they pointed the finger at him. This is a man who's been accused of having a hand in murders. Yet God put him in a chair, took the power from his legs, took the power from his hands. And now, according to him, he's being bullied by a woman in her 30s.
Hit that like button, y'all, like y'all like something. I should have way more likes. I'm just being real, man. Can y'all hit that like button? I appreciate it if you hit that like button so we can get a little deeper in that algorithm. Y'all rocking with me today, I'm rocking with y'all. However we want to do this. But can y'all hit that like button for me? I appreciate it.
The same guy who spent years as the big bad bully is now calling the cops on a woman and making up stories because he's scared. The man who once intimidated others can't even defend himself against her. And that right there tells you everything.
So then, the next day I wake up, and this nigga, what's that Discretion TV, putting up information that only an attorney can get, right? Because it's on Westlaw.
And this is how dangerous Reggie is. Now he's taking something he saw on Discretion TV and trying to pin it on attorney Jasmine. That's how disgusting this dude operates.
Yep.
That's how deep his rat behavior runs. He's out here trying to implicate people in anything and everything. His logic? Oh, Discretion TV put up something only an attorney could get. Okay. And? There are millions of attorneys in the world. So why are you so quick to pin it on her? And by the way, I heard Discretion TV's videos are back up, even though Reggie tried to take them down. Shout out to Discretion TV for that one.
And yeah, so y'all know now the cat's out the bag. Reggie got paid.
Now he's out here saying he got paid. Paid by who? Paid how much? Paid for what exactly? He's just spilled everything he had to say, and now he's flipping it around, claiming there was a payday involved. Boy, this dude is rattled.
But anyway, it's all good. That's something, you know. So we get this little lawsuit. So she pulling up this lawsuit. He think it's prison records and stuff, and he, you know, he's so dumb. And he reading off all my HIPAA information. And yeah, when I first came out, because y'all got to remember, I was paralyzed from neck down. I'm a baller, striker, strike. I wore diapers when I first came home from prison, from the hospital. I couldn't move my neck. I couldn't do shit. Couldn't do nothing. So he reading all that shit off and talking all of that bullshit. And reading off all my personal information, my driver license, my everything. Anything personal I had, my health insurance, telling people. And I'm like, okay, so this bitch playing that dirty. Okay. All right, I know how to play dirty. That's one thing. And I'm surprised Suge Knight ain't told her, you don't fuck with Reggie because Reggie go deep. He goes deep.
And this is how sick Reggie is. He's the one who brought her name up. She never mentioned him. He started it, not the other way around. And now he's out here saying Simon should have told her, I go deep, when he's the one who lit the fuse in the first place. That's how twisted a narcissist's mind works. It's no big deal when he dishes it out. But the second he gets punched back in the mouth, suddenly it's a problem. And with guys like this, they lie so much, you can't even tell where the truth ends and the fiction begins.
Stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay motherfucking tuned. Because Suge Wright done got attorney Culpepper in trouble. Attorney, well, y'all know all the attorneys he got in trouble. Well, add one more to the list. If her parents don't call me and tell me, Reggie, you know us from way back.
And then to add insult to injury, Reggie just said that if her parents don't reach out, so that means this old dude actually knows this girl's parents. Think about that. He knows her family, yet he's on the internet calling her a groupie and throwing all kinds of disrespect her way. That's how sad of an individual this man really is.
You've been on us. Our daughter is just got some mental issues. Because it got to be the thing she doing, some gangster niggas gonna cash out them like she know them, don't know them from nothing but phone calls on the phone with Suge Knight. Going on Westlaw website, downloading stuff. Cash out, all the phone records, all of that. She should know all of that is...
Reggie, where are the receipts? You're out here claiming you've got texts, Cash App records, Westlaw downloads, paperwork on paperwork. Cool. Then show them. Screenshots, timestamps, anything. Because right now, it's all accusation and zero proof. Put up or quit the performance.
All the information that can be retrieved by any... All I gotta say is I hope like hell, whatever the liability insurance company or the insurance is for attorneys, payment is up to date. That's all I got to say. I hope that payment is current. Because your boy about to get a bigger house. About to get paid. So thank you. I keep... Suge Knight and his friends and people keep paying Reggie Wright. It's like a bank that's keep on giving. Keep on giving. So that's what happened. But just stay tuned. Y'all see. Y'all see. It's unfortunate. Because I really, really, as I said in that video, really, really like that person.
Wow. That's what he does for people that he really likes. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Whew. Yeah, man, that dude right there, man, he's a tall order. I don't know. Oh man, dude, I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't do, dude. I commend people who do, cause I couldn't do it. Oh shit, that's where I wanted to be. What am I doing? Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna lie. That dude there is different. There's something evil about that dude, man. Very evil about that dude. So, move on to the next thing, right? Where am I at? So Nina Boy just put out something about 9 hours ago. Says Wack 100 exposed as a Fed. Interesting. Untold Mysteries or something like that. Never heard of them. But salute to Untold Mysteries. And salute to Nina Boy. I guess he's no longer on the payroll. Shit, he was just on the payroll. Now he's not. God damn. Boy, them cash apps ain't coming quick enough for Nina Boy. Let's get to this content.
On this, Friday Plans is giving away 100 milligram generic Viagra for just 87 cents. It only took me 2 minutes to get a free prescription from their licensed doctor. I just answered a few questions and got a free prescription the same day. Friday Plans is on sale right now, and there is like 1 day left on the sale. They gave me
I'm sitting here listening to this. I'm over here reading this message. This is crazy. Body bags, you know I'm on it. I'm on it early. If you on my live right now, body bags, you know I'm on it. Even when I don't go live, I'm on it. Yeah, just know that. Salute to my guys. Look at deep in the night.
All these people always lying about something. Sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something. So I say that. Yeah. For the fame ain't changed shit with mine. All these people always lying about something. Sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something.
What up?
So I say that. Yeah. For the fame ain't changed shit, but who mine?
All right, YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood party, Big Nita Boy. We back cracking with another reaction, man. Hey, look, catch this game, man. It's only right when I speak life into the content before we get to the content, man. So with that being said, man, you know, I be sitting back. I'm like, damn, yeah. You know, I be looking at like homies, you know what I'm saying? Like the loudest one, yelling loyalty, be the first one who would sign that paperwork, man. You know what I'm saying? That loudest one, man, be the first one, man. A fake homie don't need, you know, no enemies. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell quicker than an op could. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have no scary people around you, man. You know what I'm saying? A scary person will snitch on you faster than an op would, man. You know what I'm saying? The same hands you use to feed will be the first hand that point you out in court, man. Make sure y'all remember that, man. Catch this game. The same hand you feed will be the first hand to point you out in court, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they all swear on their mamas and on the dead homies, but still be pointing and plotting on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, the snake don't need no truth, man. Just names to swear on. Catch that, though. A snake don't need no truth, just a name to swear on, man. And that's on the dead homies. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled, man, by everybody putting that on their set that they telling the truth. Don't be fooled when somebody put it on their dead homies. You know what I'm saying? The coldest lie come in a dress and on their mama. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful on who y'all listen to, who y'all believe. And yeah, nigga, stay down. With that being said, man, let's get to this content, man. We got that boy Deuce MS. He's on fire. Y'all remember NBA Jam? Yeah, man. Deuce MS, man, he back with revenges, man. He back cracking on that boy Wack, man. Shout out to Deuce MS, man. Yeah, man. I said, wait a minute, hold on, man. What? He said, Wack 100, man, got some some undercover information that he tried to wash off the internet, man. So let's see what Deuce MS is banging about, man. He actually got this content from the one and only DJ Academics. I mean, yeah. DJ Academics was the one, but I guess he found it. They saying that you couldn't find it nowhere. He had it scrubbed off the internet, but it looked like Wack must have forgot one place to look, and Deuce MS found that shit. He on your ass, Wack. So with that being said, man, let's get to the content, though. Let's go.
You negotiated with the union. Okay.
Sorry, y'all. There you go.
Well, matter of fact, hold on.
I'm over here.
Where's? Welcome to the Damu Keyway conversation. It's Deuce MS the Don. Hit that like button on your way in. It's like taking your chucks off at a gangster's front door. Show your respect, or we gonna take that respect. Besides that, Wack 100 scrubs the internet of Deuce MS world star hip hop video, exposing him as a rat, informant, CS2 back. We ain't gonna even play with y'all. Let's get into it. This right here, subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. But this right here was taken down off of Academics page when I first dropped the World Star Hip Hop, documentary. And we're gonna play the documentary at the end of this, so it'll be together. Let's get straight to it, man. I'm not gonna keep playing with these dudes. They're scrubbing the internet of all evidence. He was mad that Academics even reacted to it. But with 4 million views in 4 days, 3 million on World Star server and another million on World Star's YouTube page, you gotta react. The content is content. And Wack didn't like it, so he scrubbed it. But we found it on Big Act News. Y'all see that? A year ago. So look, I'm telling them, DJ Academics, hashtag Wack 100, right? I send the link. I exposed the paperwork, then interviewed the victim, Stutterbox and Shaquille O'Neal business partner Mark Steven. So Wack, he got so mad because his boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't know who's the power bottle, more than likely is 3 Finger Back, right? But in any event, he got so disgusted. He said, I don't even care. But y'all hear what he said. Let's get to the content, man.
They exposed Wack in paperwork. Is it this? Let's see.
Go Figure TV. Back Wack is over. Yes.
He calls up under my name.
Real quick.
Had living beyond the means excuse. Coming in was all up on a different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house.
Pause that for a second. I got a question for the chat. Wait. What did I just say? Okay, cool. Is the internet, is it lacking on y'all end? My people just hit me up and said it's lagging. It's freezing and stuff on their end. On my end, it's not doing anything. On both of my lines, it's not doing nothing. It's not doing that. But is anybody else experiencing that? Third Coast born Louisiana in the MF building. Salute to you, my guy, Shantae Cooper. Good morning, beautiful queen. Good morning to you. Love your support as always. Stand on me and Wolfpack in the building. Who else in the building? I didn't even know this was gonna be active Chucks, so we reacting to some active Chucks in the building. Let's get to this content. Who else? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed nobody. Drew B in the building. You dig? Again, third coast born Louisiana. Love that. Everything fine? It might be you, Jonas. I don't know, my guy. But keep hitting that side heart thing and the 100 signs though, because I be hitting it all day too. That be me doing that too, like that. Like, damn, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'm high. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Let's get to the content though.
House was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork.
Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Is it this?
Wack 100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse, has been exposed as an confidential informant in paperwork recently released by defendant Money Mark and Stutterbox.
Guess which student has a better chance of getting into an Ivy League school? First, take a look at Zach. He's valedictorian, National Merit Scholar, and he's president of the debate team. He's got a 4.4 weighted GPA and a near perfect score on the SAT.
You want ads that drive results. That's why we built Roku Ads Manager. Sign up at ads.roku.com.
Go ahead and
El sabor sabroso de Luisiana y el crujiente signature chicken.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
That chicken don't.
Of Money Mark, who was the main defendant in this case, confirming Wack is back. Let's take a look back to.
Am I tripping? Was that chicken a little light skinned? I know that's how churches normally do they chicken. Was that churches? Am I missing? I was half ass paying attention till I seen that chicken, but that chicken looked a little light skinned to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Wack himself spoke on this case and admitted to meeting with the feds and also saying they owe him a favor.
Man, salute to Charles Pitts in the chat. Charles Pitts in the chat. Respect my brother in chat. Yay. What up? Good morning, Charles. Appreciate you being here. Can you hit that like button for me, though, while you come in, man? I appreciate it. Swagalo too, my guy. Swagalo in the building, my guy. Good morning, my guy. Can you do me a favor, though? Hit that like button on your way in, man. I appreciate that, bro. And if y'all can share the live, that would even be awesomer. Is that a word? I'm not sure. Let's get to it.
They hit my motherfucking home office. That's when they called the search off. Because in the home office,
this nigga narrates a story.
The house and cars and everything they thought was up under my name. I had that living beyond the means excuse to come in there.
We know them glasses is living beyond their means. Some big ass glasses, bro. I wonder if you had them glasses back then. I'm just saying, cause you them some old glasses. I can't get them glasses out of my mind. I be having dreams and nightmares and shit about them. I wake up in sweat, screaming like, "Oh my God, are my glasses like that?" Anyway,
was all up under different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork in his home office, they called off the search. How does the FBI not have this information prior to search warrant?
My attorney, we go down to the federal building on Wilshire Boulevard, right up to 405. We go up top. Now, I get up top, I'm tripping niggas. So when I tell the motherfuckers, hey, look, y'all raided my house. Y'all had motherfuckers cuffed up in my house. Y'all did all this shit, and y'all know damn well I was clean. Y'all embarrassed me. This, that. We filed the suit. When we get outside with my attorney, two officers that's depicted in there came to the front of me and my attorney said, hey, look, man, let this shit go. This shit gonna fuck. This ain't gonna look good on us. We didn't know you. That boy put us on you, right?
Wait, hold
we
up.
owe you one.
Wack is explaining going down.
All right, so what y'all think about that, chat? Come on, gang. First of all, what do you have to do to invade somebody's house? You have to go get a search warrant. A judge has to sign off on that.
Am I tripping though? Trav, am I tripping though? Wasn't that chicken kind of light skinned though? Like, let's just keep it a buck. I know churches do they chicken kind of like that too, but that's churches though. Like, that's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be knowing too many fried chickens that's light skinned. Like, we like ours, that golden brown. You know what I'm saying? The same bronze color I got. I don't want no light skinned chicken. Some what's the other shit? It's gonna come to me. I'll be back.
So basically, he saying the
bleached skinned chicken is what that was, bro. That's what that was.
The feds told him, hey, don't sue, let this go. We go owe you one. Nigga, they got two.
Yeah, who the fuck how many criminals do y'all know that has ever had they ever said that an officer a Fed, a probation officer, ever told them we owe you one. What? What? The only way they would do something like that is if you're snitching or something, right? It's the only way they gonna feel like they may owe you one. Because you're snitching, you're telling, you're doing something in the interest of just, that's what that is. I figured it out. There it is, albino chicken. That's what I was trying to, albino chicken. I ain't never seen no albino chicken. I wonder what that chicken tastes like. Very unseasoned and very unhappy. It looked depressed. It was crunchy though. I don't know how the fuck we got here, but we're here. That chicken was Bismo. That part. Why would you care about the feds? About the feds look like their embarrassment. Man, Wack is a story connoisseur. Because that's all that nigga doing right now is telling a fictional fucking story. If I said that one right. Yeah. Nobody believe that shit. Ain't no officers, no feds, nobody in that caliber gonna tell you that they owe you anything. That's not happening. What the fuck are we even talking about? That's sus in itself. It's bad bitch energy is what it's giving. Bad bitch energy.
Too much fucking money, bro. Too much money, bro. They not, man. I don't know, chat. You know what I'm saying? Right now, a lot of stuff Wack say just don't be adding up, gang. You see what I'm saying? And this is hearsay, but one thing I can tell you is that he just admitted that he sued, right? If he sued the FBI, right, that should be public record. There's no way you can hide that. So for any one of y'all that be out there doing that private eye detective shit, you should be able to find that, pull that shit up if he actually, you know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
Down to the federal building tripping and basically the detectives telling him on the spot that Stutterbox told us on you. This seems a little odd that detectives would give up someone who is supposedly working for them name, and also beg to drop the lawsuit and let us owe you a favor. Wack has told this story on several occasions, changing it up a little each time.
When I got up to the top floor, we went to go get my personal belongings, me and my attorney. When I saw the two women with that FBI flag jackets come out, that stutter.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro,
I don't need it.
You get a month for free. So he got to the top floor to get with his attorney to get his belongings that they had took. That's what he said.
Bach would always invite to dinner when
Look
we
how
was on the strip. That's when
academics
I knew what time it was. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female
with these flap
from New Orleans that asked about the 5 keys.
Sounds like a scene from Power. Was it one or was it two woman? Now Wack 100 decides to use his favor the detective promised him and calls it in. Listen to how easy it is for Wack 100 to get the information. These is words coming from Wack, and like he always says, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
A lot of people, that's my other channel, but a lot of people see that my middle name and they be like, how the fuck do you pronounce it? Because it has a U at the end, the U is silent. It's DeMarcier. I used to go by my middle name more than I went by my first name because I'm a junior, and it was just easier for people to, or either they called me by my pop's nickname, Lil Dog, but DeMarcier was the one I went with. It sounded more debonair anyway. So bad bitch energy. You know what I'm saying? BBE in the chat. Let's go.
I'm sitting back. I called my attorney. I said, hey, yo, call that officer. I need to have a word with him. Yo, didn't you say that Stutterbox is a cooperant for you?
Let's laugh.
Yeah.
Let's laugh.
Documented on paper. Yeah, documented. He's a CI. Been that for 6-7 years.
Nigga, you a CI.
You got the paper and all, whatever y'all use. We got that. Okay, yo, contact this dude. Have them call Stutterbox to the stand. Yeah, I called it in that day, and I did sue, but I used the card, and I was in.
Stutterbox alleges that Wack 100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit murder.
That's crazy.
This is why his house was raided and led him to working with the police's back. Stutterbox explains to Deuce MS that Wack gave up his address.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap. With Dog, you know.
What is Mark saying?
I had to do with the
case, bro. Like, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember? I tried to call Dog. Take your call. I sent it to you. And he said, I talked to Dog. That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
There you have it. Wack admitting to being a victim on the case, talking to Dale Dog, and also saying Money Mark was completely right.
Dude that spoke on Shaq.
Ain't that something that Reggie just said too? Like that's how he was able to skirt them lines, you know, because he was a victim. Ain't that what he said? And you know what else I wanted to point out? Ain't nobody talking about, and what I heard, because I haven't seen it yet. But the Hoovers got raided recently. Was Gumby one of those people that got raided? Does anybody know Gumby was within that raid? Because you know what, I started to peep. If he was, I put some shit together. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Can somebody let me know if Gumby was in that raid with the Hoovers the other day? Please let me know that.
He's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of
talking
that.
about chicken?
Stutterbox said you want paperwork on wiretap, right?
So Stutterbox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork
on the Main Street.
On the Main Street case,
which he wasn't charged. But this guy's saying the only person that was arrested,
and he talked to Dog.
If Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Huggies Fast Absorbing Core versus 3 Ps. Will it leak? 1 P.
Hey, hit that like button if you ain't already did it. Subscribe to the channel.
Oh, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
But when you get to discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap? The whole transcript. I got
Gumby
the whole
was in that
transcript.
raid, but I need
the whole
that
transcript
confirmed.
of the whole wiretap. And do you get that paperwork? Do you see your conversation?
Look, he's scratching his head.
Do you see your conversation?
Academics does not want to be there.
That was the initiating. That was the initiating when they started recording.
Right. And
I want y'all to see that.
In the paperwork they put him as. Now the paperwork they put him as that DHCK, and I kept asking
the Wack boy in the minute.
The lawyer, like, who the fuck is? I ain't talking to no back.
Nasty.
And they
Wack.
said, nah, that's Wack. So they put him in back because he a brother.
See,
So
that's how you know. That's how you know Greg Kading is a fucking liar too, because you said that police don't write reports like that. They don't play the gang. We don't play the gang. We don't play the gang. But we're gang. But we don't play the gang. But that's exactly what you did, because Mark Stevens is not going to just say that just to say that. He was obviously, they told him that. It's not back, it's Wack. They put a B because he a blood. That's what they told him. Now that may not be true, or why we know that that's not true. Exactly why they did it. You know, they did it to shield his identity, and his name had to been put in the paperwork. So they probably made that error on purpose, because it was an error. And I think they did it on purpose. But for him to lie like that wasn't the excuse, at least, that was used. It's crazy. Because how does that happen? And when Mark Stevens caught it and asked his attorney or his lawyer, and his lawyer told him, wouldn't they have then turned back around and corrected the record? Because that's the paperwork. Official document. You have to make sure everything in it is correct. So why they didn't correct it? Why did they let it ride? When has the courts ever let some shit like that just go? Like when? Why that wasn't corrected? You know why? CS2 Wack.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious about your gut sticking out, I'll get you shredded or you won't pay a dime. I'm talking Chris Hemsworth's Thor or Brad Pitt in Fight Club level of ripped, and we're going to do so with an exclusive, fully tailored, white-gloved, approach that the average Joe will never have access to. So keep
nigga.
watching.
What's wrong
I'm
with
John
the
Matson,
average Joe?
founder of Superhuman. We help high-income men get shredded without spending the entire
you
day
gotta
working
skip
out and putting
the
chicken and
ad,
lettuce in a
Deuce.
plastic container like the broke gym junkie who has no life outside the gym. Financial success with a soft and weak body.
All right, man.
Well,
Hey,
nigga
this
just
is what
gave us
y'all
a
trying to get Wack
tutorial on
down
how
with,
to
man.
get
This shit
on
was
some
boring as hell, man. Wack ain't guilty, man. Like, I'm sorry to say, Wack is one of them niggas like, yo, he's like a cockroach, bro. Like, if you gonna come for me, you gotta come for me, right? You gotta make sure you come from right. This shit looked like he was trying to put me to sleep, and unfortunately, who knows if they have any points in this, but I just don't care anymore. I'm sorry to say.
Oh,
So again,
listen
if
to
someone has
this.
succinctly a way to,
I didn't see this. Oh, wait, listen to Ack. Listen to Ack. So Ack say, CS2 back, I got you. I gotta run the content, man. My people keep pressuring me about why I haven't ran the CS2 back content. I keep hearing that because he's watching Scandalous videos, and I'm pretty sure Scandalous is pointing it out from time to time. And whoever else is out here reacting to that's on the right side of history has been pointing that out. Like, why ain't none of the major outlets running the content? So he tells CS2 back, I got you. I'm Wackademics. This is what I do. I'm gonna react to it. But I'm just gonna act like I'm uninterested. It's not making sense, and I'm over it. So he says he's a cockroach. But if this was about Chirac right now, oh, that nigga be all into it. A bottle of Hennessy on his desk, everything. His girl running around smacking him because he's a buster, all that. But because it's about Wack being an informant. And he's feeling that pressure. Yeah, I know he had him feeling the pressure by now. So that's why I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna downplay it. Yeah, man, we need niggas like him out the way, y'all. Stop supporting this nigga, bro. Stop supporting this nigga, man. This nigga's not for the people at all. I don't care about how entertaining he may be. Sometimes, man, just because it's entertaining doesn't mean that it's good entertainment. We need to stop promoting this bullshit ass entertainment. That dude is a joke.
put this out and
a straight
they
joke.
have like personal testimonies rather than be like, yo, ask somebody else. I would gladly hear them out. But honestly,
bro, it's your obligation to get to the bottom of it. If you call yourself some type of journalist, what are you talking about? That's your job, sir. That's what the people support you for, sir. To give them the facts. When people out here spreading fake news and fake propaganda, it's your job to get to the bottom of it. Do your people a solid and give them the facts as at least you see them. You talk about everything else in detail. But this one moment, this one right here, you just so uninterested. You don't think that looks odd, bro? I know in your head you thinking, ooh, this is a way to get around that. No, bro. The jig is up. So you will be judged accordingly and treated as such. So I'm cool with it. Keep making these mental mistakes in these spaces, because we gonna nail your ass to the cross every single time, straight up. And again, stop supporting this clown.
at this point, I don't really have anything to say about that shit.
Of course you don't. You a sucker.
If they have
All day
personal
lollipop.
accounts, nigga, we interviewed Mark Stevens, who was the target, him and Shaquille O'Neal. We interviewed Stutterbox.
Real journalism is what Deuce is explaining to this sucker. He did his homework. He did the proper research. He went through the proper channels, and he brought you the facts as they see fit. You, on the other hand, you pretend to be some type of journalist who cares about the stories. Yeah, you do care about them until it involves CS2 back. And I know, I get it. Look, I know I ain't way up there in your penthouse. I'm not on that level. I get it. But I ain't stupid, bro. I understand it. See, you a little nasty little weasel. See, but I don't feel no sympathy for you. I don't feel no sympathy for you just because I know that CS2 back is who he is and he got them people on your motherfucking ass. See, I don't have no sympathy for you because your shit probably involves some minor shit, some minors, some child shit. See, that's what I think. The dirt that they got on your motherfucking ass has something to do with some minors. Yeah. See, that's why I don't feel no sympathy for you. But you made that bed. Why don't you lay in it, sir? I mean, it'll be a weight lifted off your shoulder. Instead of trying to continuously run from it, because you can't run from it forever. After whatever is going on with the big UKs, once that's all over, it's gonna be somebody else act, and they're gonna need your services. And then after that, they're gonna need your services again, and eventually you gonna get so tired of it that you're gonna end up snapping. But by then, your career going down, your health is declining, and sitting in that cell is really gonna make you sweat at night thinking about it. I know. That's why you should do it now while you're young man. Because they going to get your ass. Yeah, you're not going to be able to run forever.
Who was the actual victim and a cooperant, and an informant. Right?
Here we go.
All right.
It's good. I would have.
And that's not good for you. Since when did you set the standard?
Wake it up, dude.
To be able to determine whether
or
not somebody was a rat? Last time I heard you say you was always on team rat, team snitch. I'm just saying though.
That part.
Y'all gotta stop giving these dudes talk to
them, dudes.
Who got
don't get
a lot of subscribers and make money because they got a popular. He's popular about hip hop shit and built his platform off the backs of the violence in Chicago.
Yeah, that part.
That don't make this nigga gang. That nigga don't got no say so on what's going on in the street.
Zero.
Who's good and who's not. But anyway, I guess it's a figment of his imagination, and he got a false sense of reality. Like he sets the standard, nigga. A rat is a rat is a rat is a rat.
Plus, you look sleepy as fuck watching. Of course, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I was about to fall asleep watching this bullshit, man. Get this out of here, man. Shit. I think Wack's a cooperate, nigga. I don't even give a fuck. The hell?
Oh, now you don't give a fuck if Wack's a cooperative.
Let me get into some like
he said now he doesn't even give a fuck if Wack's a cooperative. So why would you run it anyway?
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own.
That's why.
That's the nasty work.
Heard shit real quick. It'll get my blood going a little bit. Keep me up. Yo, so chat. This is so interesting what's going on with like TikTok and Universal. Like, this is like a
so
really.
So we're going to go ahead and in that there. We got that. But yeah, Wack got him to scrub that off of Academics Big Page. That's Big Act News, right? That one only got like 40,000, but it was still up. So I wanted to make sure that I got that up here. Let me go ahead and close that off before they ever take it down, so that we could prove the how big that was, right? Let me see what we gonna do. We gonna go ahead and go to the documentary. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who don't know, you could go to the Active Chucks page.
All right, so look, because we're gonna, here I'm trying to play some of the newer stuff that's going on, right? So we're gonna switch gears. Hoover federal indictment paperwork. Yeah, let's check this out. Hold on, let me find this. this video, then we're gonna run it about the Hoover federal indictment. I got to hear about this because I got some theories, right? On that guy Gumby. And maybe I'm slow. Maybe some of y'all got it and I didn't. I need to catch up mustard. Rap news. I know some people be thinking I'm not computer literate, but I am very. I just can't get StreamYard to work. I don't know why. Something ain't doing right. Yeah, something I'm not doing right, but I don't know. I'm going to try to figure it out today, though. So y'all will see a lot of test runs throughout the day. If you pull up, cool. If not, you don't have to. I'm gonna need somebody there. Well, not really, because I got my other phone, so I can listen to see if I can get sound going through it or not. But today I'm determined to figure out what's going on with StreamYard, so we can start running up these numbers, doing content with a panel of people and all that, and so I can be in a loop of things, because not too many people use OBS.
이어지고 있다.
Me and
내 손에서
really the only two.
세상으로.
Compton Rick Rock. He used
Rap.
both. Compton Rick Rock used both, but he started with OBS too. But I guess that's like the old school way of doing the StreamYard, the newer school way to do it. I guess I had no clue. It came with my fucking computer, so so I went with what came with the computer. You dig? But yeah, I think I'm gonna play with that throughout the day today. So y'all will be seeing test test lives and stuff like that. You don't have to pull up if you don't want to. I'm just trying to figure out StreamYard. Once I figure it out, then I'm gonna run something on StreamYard so I can bring people up. I might even do something with Clubhouse today, because I'm in a debate mood. I want to talk about some everyday life shit, not just about this shit here. Yeah, I want to talk about shit that actually matters. And I ain't saying that these people's lives don't matter in this indictment, but you know what I mean. Stuff that can resonate with us in our everyday life. I wanna have that discussion today. But what it's gonna be about, I don't know. It might be about the disrespect our black women still get in 2025. That might be that's a rough draft of a title I would use, but yeah, in the ballpark of the title that I would definitely want to discuss. So I don't know. I'm gonna run something. I'll figure it out. But anyway, we got the Hoover federal indictment paperwork, Lady Duck and P4K Rico, trafficking enterprise. This is on Rap News and Street Politics. Salute to their channel. Salute to them. It's been a while since I reacted to one of their channels, their videos, but I really fuck with their content. They do really good content. But I was asking about this Hoover federal indictment. Was Gumby one of the people that got snatched up? Because I did hear that from somebody. I just can't remember who. But if it is, I got a theory on that shit. And like I said, I might be the one who's behind. So we'll figure it out together.
News Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. And we back on the west side of South Central with the Hoover Rico indictment. Now we only 5 months down the line from when the 6-0s got wrapped up in the Rico, and the feds stayed in the city and came over to Fig, taking down 11 people where they got some nasty allegations. And I gotta say, I gotta give a warning to y'all that's listening. It's gonna be some raw details with what the feds are alleging these defendants have done. Now again, everything is just allegations. They innocent until proven guilty. But you already know how the feds is coming, man. They've done their homework, and they really started it by piecing together everything about the Hoovers. Now, you know, we got some high profile names on this case. Y'all know we got Lady Duck as the lead defendant on this case. And a lot of people ask, how's the only female on this case the lead defendant? For y'all that's in the city, y'all done heard her name before. Y'all may know.
Hey, Shantae, that's a fact. That's a fact. It's all young nigga Rico. It is. That's a fact. This shit is crazy, man. Telling you, man. If Gumby was one of the people, man, I'm gonna just throw the theory out there anyway. Fuck it, let's go. So when Gumby coming up on No Jumper, Gumby sound like a real smart, high intelligent young man. And when he asked Wack about Monster, the way he asked it told me he knew exactly what happened to Monster. Some of y'all who may not caught that, go back and watch it. But those who caught it, you know what I'm saying, right? The way he said that, the way he asked Wack about Monster, told me he knew exactly what happened to Monster. And Wack was off. He caught Wack off. God damn, why didn't I think about having that clip ready to go? Damn it. But Wack was caught off guard a little bit with that one. So then I got to thinking like, well, if you know what he did and what he is and what happened with that, you know he's up here. We just seen what happened with Loose Cannon. We seen what happened with the 60s. Why would you then be on this platform knowing that the feds is in the building? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? So now I got to thinking like, then when it happened, the RICO happened, they get hit, the Hoovers get hit, because I knew that was coming. There's no surprise. And I was not shocked at all. I was just waiting on that shoe to drop because I knew that was the move. But at first I'm thinking like, damn, they about to line Gumby in his hood up. Then I thought about it some more. I said, no, that ain't what happened. Gumby lined the Hoovers up. Because they probably got something on Gumby and told Gumby what we need your ass to do. If you want any leniency in your charges, go on that platform and do what we need. We need you to dance, nigga, dance. Now, if he did get snatched up in it, because he was like Brick Baby. Yeah, see, because I think Brick Baby was in, that's why I fuck with Brick. I fuck with Brick. I do. That's why it hurts me to even think about it. But the feds don't just grab you and let you go, man, just because they like you or you're good at podcasting. The feds don't just grab you and let you go. Where they do that at? Constantly letting you go. You was in Atlanta a lot. Okay, Lil Durk locked up. Okay. A few other people locked. Oh, okay. And you don't have no involvement with the big U RICO. And I know that to be true because Big U knew what you knew, whatever you did. But he didn't cut all communication off with you, allegedly. All right, I can't prove any of that, but I've heard conversations where it sounded like y'all communicated. And Big U the type, you told you tell. But for whatever reason, he still kept in communication with you. But back to the Gumby though. I said, damn, that's what really just happened here. So they got dirt on you. You come up there, you dance for them. Then they hit them. Take you. And you go get some type of leniency for your services. Hey, this is a dirty fucking game. If that's what happened, because that's what I think happened. That's what I think that shit is all about. It ain't no coincidence that they just got hit after he been on their platform. No coinky dinks there. 1 + 1 is 2. But was he surprised? Like what, did he have no idea that the feds was in the building and he just was? Where did he come from? Like who? Why was that an interview that we needed at that moment? Think about that. All the shit that's going on in hip hop, being that this is a hip hop platform, that's your interview. That's who you're doing an interview. And then the brother with the tattoos all on his face that was crying. Now I'm thinking, what was the angle there? This is a dirty game, y'all. It's dirty.
Know her, you already know Lady Duck is not playing. She was already sitting down on a state case for 30 flocks and had a release date, and now the feds have put the squeeze on her and they finna take everybody down to MDC. And just to give y'all an idea of what Lady Duck got going on in this indictment, the feds got somebody on tap trying to sell Lady Duck a female for a rack. And if Lady Duck didn't want her, They said they was gonna sell her organs across the border. Lady Duck replied, what she look like? So that's the type of role they allege Lady Duck is playing in this indictment. But not only is Lady Duck on here, y'all know we got P4K out the Baby Stone Gorillas from BPS. Everything they was saying about dude, the feds are alleging that him and pretty much everybody else was involved in some nasty activity on Fed. Now with the RICO, you know they saying that the Hoovers are an enterprise, a full organization that's running a monopoly on the west side of South Central. And as the feds put it, they are operating from Fortray to the one-way. But not only do they got the RICO charge, they got the sex trafficking of the minors by force, fraud, or coercion, transportation of a minor, sexual exploitation of a minor. They got drug trafficking, money laundering, and they got the firearm purchases stacked up against these dudes. But overall, it's 24 victims, with 8 of them being minors. And what I've seen is ranging from ages 14 to 17. Some crazy work.
Now, I'm going to say this. With what's in that indictment right there, what they talking about right there, man, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, get them niggas up off the street. When our babies ain't safe, yeah, get these niggas up off the street. Yeah, I'm saying it. You don't like it, unsubscribe. I'm going to choose the babies every time. Every time. Yeah. Niggas out here doing that to these babies, get these niggas up out of here. Fast. Get them up out of here.
That's being alleged in this indictment. But this whole situation started off in February 2021 and ended last week, August 7th, 2025, where they unsealed this indictment and turned the heat up on everybody. Now, February 9th, 2021, Lady Duck was caught with 9 racks, some fake pills that had that fentanyl in it, and a scale for distribution. This is the starting point where everything started to go left. And this is when the feds started to fully build their case on the Hoovers as a whole, not just the pimping. They pretty much got everything except for murders in this indictment surrounding the Hoovers. They've been studying their rivals. Of course, they well-known rivals and allies. Those facts are pretty well publicized in the streets and, of course, on the internet. But the feds are alleging that the Hoovers got about 1,800 active members right now, and they had 3 main strongholds in this operation. 2 of them being motels, one of them the Stadium Inn, and the other one the 110 Motel, with the Stadium Inn being on Vermont and the 110 Motel being off Florence. And the feds are also alleging that the House of Hotties off Fig, that little female clothing store, was one of the key pieces in helping strengthen the enterprise of the Hoovers. Now, the feds said they were studying the Hoovers for a long time, and they seen even if the Hoovers is having internal conflict between one of their sets, they noticed that when it was time to put in work, all the sets was coming together for Hoover. And this is what they using to prove that they running a full-fledged enterprise. And they also dug deep into how people was getting put on and who exactly was getting walked on because of their family ties into the Hoovers. Now, this is being labeled as a complex case because it has more than 8 defendants. It got 11 total. Well, like we said, Lady Duck, P4K, Vermont Star, Tiny 3, Folo, J Money, Young Poke, and a few other dudes who are either associates or members of one of the Hoover sets in LA. And Vermont Star is the same dude that we spoke on in our Soim video, the dude that just robbed Day 3 homie of his chains. And Tiny 3 is King off Manchester, another rapper coming out the Hoovers.
Doing heads, pulling skids, nigga better keep a tool on him. 10 bands for a headshot and we gon' stand on. My cousin Wooty whoopin' Wooty wham, nigga, land only. Fuck said trophy, nigga, long live the dead homie, man.
Now, a thing that we gotta stress, like we said, Young Poke, P4K, we gotta let y'all know, these charges and allegations we finna go through is nothing to play with, and they only pertain to the people that we talking about in this indictment. Just because you see Young Poke name, this ain't got nothing to do with the Poke that we know that's doing this entertainment shit. With P4K, this got nothing to do with the Baby Stone Gorillas. Like I said, these charges are nothing to play with, so let's not get silly with the internet shit just because you see some familiar names in this indictment. But what's being said is that all these defendants helped each other in one way or another in this human trafficking ring, whether it was with the minors or the adults. Everybody played a hand in keeping the grip on the operation. and everybody knows Fig, and we know what hood is on Fig. It said that to operate on Fig, you have to be in good standing with the Hoovers. And they also alleged that some people was paying taxes to play ball on Fig with some of the feet out there. But overall, that fear factor is what the feds are using to glue the Hoovers to a whole enterprise, resulting in this RICO. And the key thing that y'all gotta realize is the same shit every time. Instagram. Not only are these dudes using these music videos, but they using Instagram to prove the allegations in these indictments. The guns and the drugs are being shown on Instagram, shown in the music videos, and along with the weapon seizures and the seizure of the drugs, the feds are saying that the Hoovers are using this and keeping drugs and weapons around to protect their assets in these 2 motels and the clothing store. And they said it was also using the clothing store and the motels as stash spots for guns and drugs. And even though dudes like P4K is not from Hoover, they were still involving themselves in Hoover politics and in the Hoover enterprise. BPS is not mentioned once other than as an ally of Hoover in this indictment. But overall, the feds are alleging 441 overt acts that they using against all 11 of these defendants. So overt acts are going to be specific crimes and elements that the feds use as probable cause to set forth the indictment. And again, there's 441 different acts or crimes that were committed. Now, the feds start off by saying most of these defendants was branding their names, tattooing their names on these victims, some adults and some minors, with Lady Duck having her name on 4 people, Hands having his name on at least 2 people. Folo, aka Figure Four, also had his name on at least 3 people. Info had his name tatted on a 17-year-old girl on her face. And Vermont Star had his name tatted on a 17-year-old girl on her neck. Now with Lady Duck, the feds say she is a hood trophy. They got this in the indictment, say she's one of the lifelines of the set. And they got Jay Money on the conversation telling somebody that Lady Duck has been holding the set down money-wise for a long time. And it was time for him to start increasing his profits in the streets for the hood. So situations like these is why Lady Duck is seen as the lead defendant in this case. Like I said, she was already down for 30 flocks in 3 different counties and was in custody since July of last year. But they got her on tape beating multiple females, and there was that one tape that came out in the store where she was seen beating that pregnant female, where she alleged that that female was dissing the Hoovers.
All right, what, bitch? I hope you got the same dress on, bitch. What? Fuck wrong with you, bitch, when you dissing the set, bitch. On the bed, bitch. ACG, this bitch on the set. Say sorry, bitch. Bitch, say sorry, bitch, for dissing the set.
But right before she went down for them flocks, April 26, 2024, she's seen at that Stadium Inn with a 14-year-old girl. Now, her and Jay Money both had hands in lacing this 14-year-old girl up, but she was the main person in dealing with this little girl. And the crazy part is, dudes was actually out here dealing with little girls. At one point, they said this girl had $200 at 2 a.m. And by 4 p.m. the next day, she had $1,500, bringing it straight to Lady Duck. And it got so crazy where the little girl's family ended up finding her at Stadium Inn, and Lady Duck told one of her homies that she's starting to look like a child predator out here dealing with this little girl. Now, like I said, Jay Money was with her, and all these dudes was around this situation with a 14-year-old girl outside. But like I said, Lady Duck, extremely active in this section. When they needed burners, they was calling Lady Duck. She was caught on a phone call with an undercover's face circulating, and she replied that Hoover won his head. And one of the main people she was dealing with was P4K. Now, you know, P4K to the internet, he made a cold turn to the pimping as soon as the rapping started to slow down. Everybody saw it. The Baby Stones stopped producing music at the rate that they was producing it at, and P4K really took on this whole pimping moniker. And the feds started to use his rapping with glorifying the pimping and the gangbanging to build this case against him. But this dude was out here leveraging his rapping career, telling females that they could go on tour with him if they hit the blade for him. But on January 1st, 2023, it's like this nigga made the New Year's resolution to get pimping because the feds got him posting an ad for females to apply to his pimping and saying, All applicants must be obedient. Again, all of this done on social media, Instagram. Now, after that ad in January 2023, July 2023, P4K with a 16-year-old female. And not only was he trafficking her, the feds allege that he was also having an intimate relationship with this 16-year-old girl as well in 2023. And like I said, he was seen with many Hoovers, but he was in deep communication with Lady Duck. At one point in the audio recording in the Instagram message, P4K stated to Lady Duck that he pimps minors over the age of 16 and under the age of 18. He admitted it out of his own mouth in his own audio recording, allegedly. So all the bad shit people were saying about P4K, you know, when you had them charges, that's one thing. But now when you get this paperwork, it's a whole nother ball game when you got the discovery on somebody. It's not looking good for this dude, and it's not looking good for any of these defendants. They all look like the bad people. And we seen a clip of Smack from back on Fig speaking about the child trafficking on Fig.
What is we gonna do about the prostitution out there and these kids walking Figueroa?
So-
Your kids gotta go to school and see this.
So let me just tell you, that's an issue that when we started in the 90s, we were dealing with as well. The difference is that the women, there were women that were on the streets then. Now they're girls that are on the street.
Babies.
Almost across the board, the girls are from the foster care system.
And you know,
sad, bro. That shit is so sad, bro. Sean Hines in the building. Salute to you. That's sad, man. These babies we talking about. These are babies we out here talking about. Our babies. Our future. And then a lot of us, we drive by and see that and go about our day. Don't even give it a thought. And if we do, it's a damn, that's a damn, that girl out there look like she 15, that's a damn shame. Drive right on by. I just wish you know, there got to be some, because I know I'm definitely one of those people that'll pull up and just drop some words of wisdom and then keep it pushing, because it's difficult, because on one hand, you know, especially if you got kids, you just want to put a blanket around them and shelter them and school them. But then on the other hand, you also know the attitude coming back at you gonna be, this is my life. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I don't even listen to my mom and my daddy. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tug of war when you're dealing with this younger generation. And I don't put a lot of the blame on them. It always comes down to the parents. It's our sole responsibility to make sure our kids are protected and aware and equipped with the knowledge and the ability to survive in this world without selling themselves short or compromising who they are as a person. And every time that doesn't happen, it ultimately that in my opinion falls on the parents. Period. Across the board. I done seen the craziest shit you can see and heard the craziest shit you can hear. And I'm never gonna waver off of that. It's our sole responsibility. If my daughter was out there, even at the age that she's at now and in college, if she was out, I failed her. We can't depend on society to raise our kids. We got to stop doing that. We got to really save our babies. Because to even think that, for her to even think that was something okay to do, or for them to be out there doing, is alarming. Always trying to find a way to get to a quick buck, to make a quick buck. You know, we invested talking to our kids about going to college and getting an education and really being something in this world where you can look yourself in the mirror and have some dignity. That should be something that's more talked about and around the dinner table. You know, and whenever I'm speaking like this, I add me 100%. I'm included in that. Because even though I did well with my kids, I got cousins. I got a cousin right that's here now. He's gonna be joining me doing this stuff too soon. We just got to make sure I can get him in here and put him on the mic so y'all can talk to my little cousin. But he was a hellraiser for a while, you know, and you know, I could have communicated with him a lot more. He wouldn't be in the situation that he's in now. He's doing good now. He's boxing. He's training. He's passionate about it. He's motivated. He leaves the house every day and gets in about 2 to 3 workouts a day. He's on his grind. So everything is looking good for him now. But if I reached out a little bit more before he did what he did, and I don't want to share his information like that, but he did some shit, some bad shit. And if I would have reached out and communicated with him more, checked on him more, he might not have made that decision. But I get it too, and this is no excuse. So when I'm like I said, when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm included. You know, because I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to school them, you know, like I'm better than. No, let me tell you about me. You know, you go through life and you're dealing with your own shit, so you forget about the little things that matter. Family, you know, the ones who may need you, especially if you was fortunate enough to get out and experience something new and something different and something positive, something that's life-changing. And then you keep that information on an as needed basis. And I think that's one of the fundamental mistakes we make. We should be wanting to share that information and share it to everybody. If one doesn't wish to pick up that, that's on them, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's not for everybody. But the fact that, you know, I didn't put in that effort, period, I take some of the brunt of the responsibility of what he's in now. So since I've been home, it's been nonstop communication with him, checking in with him checking in with me. Because I failed him as an older cousin who loves him and was part of his upbringing. That's what makes it even worse. It makes it sad. You know what I'm saying? Listening to him talk and tell me about the dark places he's been, because I've been there too. Damn near made me cry the other night talking with him. Because I know what he's talking about. Because I've been there. And you feel like you're by yourself. And that's what the younger babies are experiencing. Even the ones that have a chip on their shoulder and they to appear like nothing's bothering them, they unbothered. But the truth is, it's a lot that's bothering them. I just sat down and witnessed that talking to my little cousin about the dark places he's been because he felt like he was all alone. We got to do better. We just got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We just got to do better, man. We got to save these babies, and we can't keep depending on state and government and society to do it for us, because this is what we get.
Some people look at it in a way as if Smack was telling on the Hoovers, anything like that.
Salute to Big No. Big No just pulled up in the building. Salute to you, my guy.
My thing is, these is the bad people. Everybody in this case dealing with minors is bad. There's no way around it, no way to cut it. I feel like he spoke on what he had to speak on, not necessarily implementing any of his homies, but shining the light on these members dealing with little kids. So Lady Duck, after she had that 14-year-old girl, May 2024, they got her on a phone call with Info talking about the hood is hot right now, and he's specifically hot, and that they coming to the hood to pick up these minors off the blade. And everything was well known and publicized between these members from Hoover. Now with P4K, what we all seen was when he was beating on that chick on the blade. We had it in our blood report card video, him whooping on the chick from the blade. That whole situation, the backstory of that is crazy. So Info, again, Naziz Harris, a flagrant offender in this case. He had a 17-year-old girl earlier this year in January 2025 working for him. P4K ended up knocking the 17-year-old girl and taking her back to Harris, and both of them made the female choose. The female ended up choosing P4K, and Info basically asked P4K if he can punch on the female. The 17-year-old girl as an exit fee. P4K allowed him to punch on the girl and took the female to Fig. Now, of course, shortly after she hit Fig, she went back to Info and left P4K and got back down on the blade for Info. P4K ends up pulling back up on her, and that's where we see him beating on that female on the blade. That was a little girl. And of course, the feds seen that, and they also are alleging that that video was a scare tactic that P4K intentionally put on the internet to show his other females that they need to be obedient to his pimping.
She said she got wet.
Oh shit.
Out of jail.
Think I'm coming hard about mine. Yeah. They just put up. Hard about my bitch, nigga. Play with my bitch again, nigga. My bad.
Now the feds are
don't play with my bitch, blah blah blah, my bad. Man, we so lost. And they put this shit on the internet for the world to see. So the feds can see it. Then be sitting in jail talking about I ain't do nothing. But I ain't do nothing. Nigga, the footage says otherwise.
Alleged that all these dudes was targeting females that was, of course, in foster care, runaways, and females that just grew up around the blade and somewhat close to the lifestyle. And of course, they know they was dealing with minors, so they was providing fake IDs, and some kidnapping was involved. Now, like I said with Info, Naziz Harris, he was told multiple times by his homies that dealing with minors was dangerous. But again, not only was he trafficking these females, he's also beating on them. He was going around the hood telling people how the minors is snitching on him about him pistol whipping them. But he had another 17-year-old girl around that same time where P4K had knocked him for the other minor. And the feds are alleging that he was producing explicit content with this little girl, along with beating on her and getting her hooked on pills. And what blew this dude up, he take this little girl across country, end up getting stopped, and the folks find his pistol.
Salute to my guy, Raider Q. Raider Q just pulled up to the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Fight night tonight. Yes, sir. You know it. Yeah, we turning up tonight. I promise you that one. Yeah, tonight's a good night. Yeah.
He tells this 17-year-old girl to take the charge for him.
Fan West TV in the building. Salute to my guy, Fan West TV. If I didn't say it, I think I did, but I'm going to say it anyway. Salute to Fan West TV. Let's go.
And of course, she snitches on him in Nebraska. Nebraska put out the human trafficking of a minor charge on him, and he goes down in March 2025. And after that, they still have him pimping over the jail phone to his feet back in California. But somebody he was in heavy communication with was Young Poke. Now, Young Poke is probably the worst person in this indictment in terms of allegations. Young Poke, real name Keandre Young. He started off with the 15-year-old girl, and then the feds allege that he starts having an intimate relationship with the 15-year-old girl, and then they uncover, again, explicit content between Young Poke and this little girl. Multiple pieces of content, though. Then he goes ahead and secures a 17-year-old girl and whoops her feet in front of everybody. And this is when his other little females, his adult females, are approaching him about dealing with minors. And he goes on to berate them about how the minors are bringing in more paper than them. And then after all of that, he gets another 15-year-old girl. And this dude had the nerve to tell Info that dealing with minors was dangerous. And at one point, he threatened a 17-year-old girl with Lady Poke, saying he was going to have Lady Poke pull up and put them hands on her. But when the female tried to leave him, he goes on, ends up beating the girl and holding her hostage for 7 days straight. And the feds are alleging that he RAPE'd the chick as well, man. All bad, dealing with these minors. Nasty and this word. Is another reason why they say the gang banging and the pimping don't mix, man. These niggas went wild. They was doing too much. At one point, Info was in communication with Young Poke about one of his girls. The 17-year-old girl was saying that her head was hurt. Info asked her if she wanted to go to the hospital. She said no, because I'm not going to be able to explain these bruises on my face. Mind you, this is a kid. Now, Young Poke also had another 16-year-old girl with him, and when the feds caught up to him, He had a screenshot of Department of Child Services trying to get in contact with her because he had gaffled her up. And they further glued him to the Enterprise when he recorded and posted when the Hoovers caught them dudes from Main Street slipping. And they had posted the video dissing the Main Streets and whooping on some shit. Now with Folo, aka Figure 4, he was on some whole other shit. Of course, the feds are alleging that they was in multiple states. Of course, Vegas is one of them, but they was at least operating in 9 different states. Folo was out here training his females to have them sticky fingers. And everybody sees it that this situation happened because all these females is talking. The feds have made contact with all 24 of these victims clearly, and they all snitching. And when you putting these females in these bad positions, having them yanking the clients, they running and scared for their life. You having them taking gun charges, they gon' tell on your ass. But it said Figure 4 sent his chick to steal a Rolex, and when she came back, he punched her in the back of the head. Like I said, he was putting her in the line of fire, putting himself in the line of fire. And they alleged that he ripped her hair out, she pointed a gun at him, and he ended up breaking the female nose. Now, right before Lady Duck went down in 2024, she already knew that the feds was on them. I don't know if it was because of the flocking, but she made multiple statements that spots were under investigation, including hers on 88. The people that rolled up there and they noticed somebody throwing a gun out of her house. They had a lot of people meeting up and a lot of the females on 88th as well. But I believe it's because they was making the spot hot. Dudes like J Money. The feds also alleged he was branding females with tatting his name on their face. But after the chick got his name tatted on the face, he ends up hitting the bitch with the car and told her no matter where she go, he gonna groove her ass. They was truly gorilla pimping out here, man, squeezing these females and these minors for everything they had. And then Matthew Brooks, Buddha, aka Vermont Star, the bad people. He also had himself a 17-year-old little girl on the blade, and he was beating on her. The feds got him allegedly stuffing the chick in the trunk and driving with her from Fig all the way to Riverside. And when they got to Riverside, he beat on her some more. Now, the 17-year-old female ended up getting pregnant by Vermont Star, telling him she got pregnant, and he kicked her in the stomach to where she started to bleed out of a specific place of her body. Y'all know what I'm saying? And then he proceeded to stab her in the leg with a pair of scissors. 17-year-old girl. Now, after this, he ends up shooting at the female, almost hitting her in the face, and he beat her again, chipping her tooth and knocking her braces loose. Now, on top of this, like I said, they was already patrolling Fig. I said people have to be sanctioned to play ball on Fig. He caught somebody that wasn't sanctioned with Info and Tiny 3. They robbed this dude, stole his car, and they took it to a chop shop and chopped it up. So like I said, the pimping and the gangbanging, they doing both. It really blew everything up, along with, of course, doing the nasty work, dealing with minors. Now, Tiny 3, like I said, he was with Gray on that move, but Tiny 3 was also tripping. T-John Gray, he was looking for some new feet, ended up pulling up on another 17-year-old girl fresh out of school at the bus stop. Jumps out on this female, pours some motor oil on her, and his homie come up and rob the chick for the gold chain. Again, a whole lot of playing with these minors brought them some unwanted attention. Tiny 3 also drove to San Bernardino's Blade and tried to kidnap 2 females. It said they had them in the car, but some way the females had got loose. And they had Tommy Guns March of this year, right when that 6-0 indictment was popping off. He's on a jail call, locked up in LA County, pimping the females over the phone. This is how they built this whole situation on the Hoovers, man. They was doing a whole lot, and then on top of that, they hit them with the money laundering, playing with the paper on Apple Pay and Cash App, advertising the drug sales on social media, also talking about gun deals with they females. The females is snitching. Now they got the same guns that they said they was buying in the music videos, and recording themselves beating on the females and posting it to social media. Social media is one of the main things that glued this indictment together on the Hoovers, man. Of course, like I said, 24 victims, 8 minors, a bunch of talking and telling, but you giving the people so much glue on Instagram. And y'all know with charges like these, the government has put a notice of requested detention. And for each one of these defendants, they got multiple reasons why they probably not gonna make bond. Number one, they requiring all the defendants to be present at their appearance, which is a no-brainer, but they also stating that there's a risk of safety for other people in the community. Those are the main two reasons for pretrial detention on all 11 defendants. The next one is going to give y'all some insight as to what it's looking like in terms of time being faced. The presumptions applicable to pretrial detention is everybody's facing an offense with 10 years or greater maximum penalty and committing a crime involving a minor. They're also stating that everybody's at risk of fleeing. You know, these are heavy charges. It's not looking good on this indictment, but that's the cost to playing with these little kids out here, man. Now we know the Hoovers right now, they were starting to get a buzz, man. They had some motion at No Jumper. They formed a little rap group, but then everything went tragic on A-Tray Hood Day. We're not going to speak about that. And now this comes out about the Hoovers, man. As we see, the feds are still in the city. They not going nowhere. Y'all got to tighten it up with the social media and doing too much in the streets. But for everybody that was dealing with minors in this indictment, everybody's the bad people, allegedly. Again, these are all allegations, but man, y'all see the paperwork. Y'all knew we was gonna bring it to you. It's not looking good for anybody in this case. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped into the channel, stay rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's Rap News Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. We out.
Does Blue Chew really the bag? That part, yeah, man. I rock with that channel. That channel do great work. Great work. All right, man. So we're going to go to the next one, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it cooking. We're going to keep cooking. You know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all ain't doing nothing right. We chilling, right? Cool. Yeah, the fights is tonight. I cannot wait for the fights tonight, man. This shit going to be crazy. Crazy. Young and happy. So I guess there's some allegations that Smack from back on Fig might have been responsible for what happened with P4K and the Hoovers. And I don't know if it's because he did that interview with the what's her name from California. God damn it, I don't know that, but I know who she is. I can't think of her name, but he sat down and did that interview with her, and I didn't know until I seen the clip. But I guess that's the allegation. That Smack may have something to do with it. I know Gumby might have something. I don't know.
Deuce, fast free delivery. It's on Prime.
There's a lot going on.
Let's go!
It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
You a menace.
A lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in the smack, face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax, group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked.
Bro, thank you too, bro. Damn, that shit was rocking. What happened? Do I gotta go back? Oh, his little intro cuts off right there. Hey, that shit, I like that song.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'ma bring you mail.
Absolutely.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is my boy, the back off Fig, Smack. So, I've been seeing this. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing this for the past few days, but you know, I've been placing the content out there that I have wanted to place out there or had beforehand before this showed up on my doorstep. So, being that, you know, Smack is the homie, you know what I'm saying? We have a relationship, grew up with each other, you know what I'm saying? As teenagers in that juvenile hall system, got out of jail, you know what I'm saying? Was messing with each other and, you know, things like that. You know, that's the homie. That's bro. So, we all know that the Hoovers just got indicted along with P4K out the Blackstones, and this is a trafficking case. This is a RICO case. I want to say they said like out of 24 people, it's like 8 minors on the case ranging from ages 14 to 17. I covered this the other day. Y'all can go check that segment out. P4K and the Hoovers, you know what I'm saying, get indicted on sex trafficking. So I've noticed in the social media space, definitely if you somebody of the streets, you somebody that gang bang, you somebody that still represent their community, you're going to be under close scrutiny and what you putting out there, what you saying, what kind of content you up against, and all type of stuff. You're going to have people coming out the woodwork saying all type of stuff. Oh, he telling. Oh, he don't supposed to be up there doing this. Everybody got a badge of honor when they not the one doing the bidding. And everybody has an opinion on how it's supposed to go when they're not the one doing the bidding. So this indictment happens. And I guess 2 weeks before this indictment happens, Smack has sat down with Mayor Karen Bass, him in the community world. Him, T-Rail, Pun, you know, a few others. Just to name some people. They speak with Karen Bass. Amongst them speaking,
yes, Karen Bass.
I think my personal opinion that Smack was probably just asking a political question. And I'm going to go on record and say he don't care about what's going on Fig. If you got kids, if you got daughters, and you seeing this in your community, don't nobody want their kids to see it. You know what I'm saying? When you don't got kids, you got like kind of like slightly a different mindset, you know what I'm saying, than seeing women out there, you know what I'm saying, up and down Fig and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So however, you know, I think it was a political question, just based on me knowing Smack, just getting the question out there, seeing how she was going to answer it and stuff like that. But, you know, you got the haters, you got the trollers, and you got everybody else who's going to come out like, oh, that was a police move. You know what I'm saying? You don't think he was asking a police question? Then on top of that, after this interview was uploaded, about a week later, an indictment goes down in the Hoover's community based on Fig, sex trafficking, and all that type of stuff. And the blame is being placed on Smack as if he told or cooperated with law enforcement. And this is crazy work, but we definitely about to get into this content, and y'all already know, man, it's the Hef weight and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
He's sitting down on the state case for 30 flocks and had a release date, and now the feds have put the squeeze on her, and they finna take everybody down to MDC. And just to give y'all an idea of what Lady Duck got going on in this indictment, the feds got somebody on tap trying to sell Lady Duck a female for a rack. And if Lady Duck didn't want her, they said they was gonna sell her organs across the border. Lady Duck replied, what she look like? So that's the type of role they allege Lady Duck is playing in this indictment.
No, we not about to recap. No, we gonna switch that on up. I thought this was something different. All right, I see that Loose Cannon dropped some. It's really dry out here, y'all. I promise. I'm over here because I ain't trying to end the live because I ain't been able to rock with y'all, man. So I'm really trying to rock with y'all for as long as I can. If y'all cool with it, I'm cool with it. But it really ain't no content out here, man. Okay, yeah, let's see what he's talking about. It is dry in these streets, and I'm talking about. I'm really looking for different content than just see us two back and Loose Cannon. If y'all see something, my stand on the media family that's in the back chats, man. If you see something, sure, that you don't think I've seen that's out there, send that to me, please. Cause I'm looking. I am looking. But Turtle did. Let me stop calling that man that. It's disrespectful.
What up? What up, Cannon? Yeah, so, you know, Wack's been silent, but what they have been talking about the last few days, him and Reggie, they've been spreading a lot of rumors on Suge. They've been saying that Suge got AIDS in prison, and he has a Mexican prison boyfriend, and that rumor's going crazy right now. That content's going off. Suge came out, obviously, and was like, that shit ain't true. He didn't sweat it, but Reggie and Wack are going crazy with that right now.
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah, big time.
Well, okay, so if they doing content on it every single day, somebody that's in...
Don't care about nothing but what that nap say is hilarious. That's crazy. I forgot he fell asleep on camera. That nigga was night. I told you just needed a pillow, a little snuggie. You know, you'd have been cool. Turn that temperature to about 74. You're a bigger guy, so you might not want it as hot. 74, 76. Man, he was cozy. Just tuck him in. Tuck him in and read him a bedtime story. Night, little guy. But yeah, that's funny. Let's go.
Prison with Suge would have exposed that by now.
Reggie saying that he has an inside source that's on the yard with Suge, but there's no proof to it. I mean, you're right, but yeah, facts. They're saying he lost a lot of weight. They're saying he did lose a lot of weight, but he's eating healthier. He's working out. He's saying, but he did. That's why they're saying it now.
Yeah, a lot of people was suggesting come up with their own theories about why people are losing weight, why people are doing this, why people are saying that. Until you behind the walls and you can see physically, or somebody could be on a phone call and say I'm with Suge and stuff like that, and this is going on, then nobody should believe that, because we already exposed Bubble Butt to be the biggest liar in the world. All he do is just say fake plays, and once you bust him out and it hurts him, he'd be like, oh, we fed you that information just to see if you're going to run with it. Oh, we fed you it was a play. Everything that hurts him, he's going to say it's a play. Oh, say this, say that. Oh, it's not about that. So we're going to come with this narrative, and we're going to say this about this person. That's how goofy he is.
Why are they going at Suge's already going through it, and he's doing his time well, so I don't understand why they're going hard at him so all the time. It makes no sense. They just attack people behind the wall. It's crazy.
No, it's because he don't have he can't defend himself. So, I mean, Suge...
And Wack called Tupac a rapist, too, on the last No Jumper... the last Adam of Wack, he was calling Tupac a rapist. It makes no sense. Tupac's dead and Suge's behind the wall.
Yeah, but Wack say things about people because he knows it ain't no get back because Tupac is dead. Suge Knight is behind walls. You get what I'm saying? And he probably saying Tupac is a rapist because I keep saying that I am the new Tupac of our generation.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
He's just a weirdo. He's a hater. Bro is a hater. I treated him like a prostitute. He was my prostitute for the last year and a half, 2 years. So he should just be cool with that. You was loose cannon prostitute. So he was able to come outside, change clothes, walk down the street in stilettos. That's what hoes do. That was him. He's a 304. He was my prostitute. Hey, baby. Hey, Bubble Butt. How you doing?
Salute to my guy, Southern Force in the building. Black Caesar in the building. Who else in the building? I miss anybody else? No, we all good, man. Everybody in the building. But that was funny. In stilettos. That's crazy.
That's what he is, and that's all.
What, you think he's gearing up for some content on you? Why do you think he's so silent?
He's silent because the stuff that he put out and he's been saying is all over with, right? So now he's about to try to create fake paperwork. He's going to try to create fake things and say this and say that and get somebody that make a false phone call, and go from there. That's what he wants to do. That's what he have to do.
His YouTubers are trying to flip the narrative and saying Wack marks out loose cannon. No one thinks that. The fans don't think that, but it's just crazy how they try to change the narrative even when it's right in front of their face, man.
The reason why they have to, and they have to really understand.
And nobody marked nobody out. What do y'all think? That's a good question in the chat. Y'all tell me what y'all think in that exchange between CS2 back and with Loose Cannon when they were arguing over on a federal line. All right, remind y'all of. What do y'all think? Like, do y'all think Wack got marked out and Wack marked him out, or do you think it's a stalemate? They both look stupid. It was. I mean, we got to choose a winner in there. I will say Loose Cannon edged it out at the end when he dropped that bomb on Wack about R&B in the rental car place, and it seemed like that kind of bothered CS2 back. He might have edged it out towards the end, but I don't know. It was pretty fair to me. It was an even fight.
Because it's a lot of people on this team that tolerate him just because they want to make content and put extra money in their pocket, but they don't mess with Wack because of Wack. They mess with Wack because if they put his name in there, people gonna want to go see and click the goofy stuff that he's saying.
Yeah. They ain't loyal to him. That's a fact. They'll turn on him the second.
Yeah, they definitely gonna turn on him. But everybody that turned their backs on me, right? Look how they feel and how the stuff that was going on. Like all the stuff they was saying was false, and we just kept quiet.
Now I wanted to let you know that because I'm like, at least I know Luce will have a thought about that and shut that rumor down because no one's fighting for Suge. I'm not saying you cool with him or anything, but I know you don't lie on people for no reason. So at least you're gonna speak the truth.
Why he gonna lie like that?
No, so at the end of the day, if somebody would say something. But yeah, Bubble Butt is a waste of time. He's a liar. All he want to do is just spread a lie and then go on No Jumper and say the lie so people can believe it because it's a bigger audience. Then afterwards he'll go tell academics, they go on live, and then he'll repeat the same thing. Like that's what he do. Act. He's not your friend. He's just using your platform to spread lies. Adam, he's not your friend. He's using your platform to spread lies. Goofy stuff. He try to say things and act like people fuck with him. They don't fuck with him.
I think they know that. I just think I don't know, either Wack got some stuff on them or the contracts or I don't know.
Yeah, it's goofy. But we gonna give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Back on Fig, Cuz Community, all that stuff like that. They doing good.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Charisma, everybody. Bubble Butt is a liar.
Facts.
And my prostitute.
All right, man. That was the end of that clip, man. That nigga there, boys. It be taking a lot in me to listen to him and Misguided. Because Misguided, boy, he loves the stroke. Yeah, IBM Hoodlum wasn't on that one, huh? Yeah. Might be trouble in paradise. I'm gonna give you all my love, yeah. Hey. Salute to my guy, man, IBM Hoodlum, though. Salute to him, man. I hope he's in good spirits and shit, man. Salute to IBM Hoodlum, man. But IBM, bro, I'm gonna have to hit you on the back end, bro. Me and you gotta conversate, bro. I just gotta see something. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you're a smart young man. I know it. So, I'm gonna hit you later today, so we can have a talk. That's pretty much it for right now, man. Ain't nothing really out there else to run. It was pretty chill. It was pretty good content this morning. I'm not gonna lie, the Travis Ford one, I really enjoyed that one. The one where we reacted to Deuce MS content and Scandalous, you know, he always knocks it out the park. So I think it was a pretty good content morning considering what's out there. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of content out there. I'm about to start creating different little things to put my designs and logos on. I need to get that going. I need to get with somebody that knows how to do that stuff or is creative in that lane, so we can make some money. I think my designs are pretty dope. I haven't made any new ones in a long time, So I think I need to work on something like that today. Try to come up with some new shit. And then StreamYard. StreamYard is it's the top of my docket to try to figure out why in the hell. Southern Force, have you, sticky notes in the building, by the way. Salute to you, my guy. But Southern Force, have you ever went live from StreamYard yourself, like not going through Deuce or anything? You just did it yourself and seen what happened? Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm not doing right. Because I got the software, I got the board to run it. It recognizes the board. Most of them platforms recognize the Zoom pod track, so it's the newest board that they got. So it comes equipped to work with any of those programs. So with OBS, it's easy, automatic, no issue. But with StreamYard, for whatever reason, I can't get audio. Y'all can't hear me. I can't hear y'all. Y'all can't see because I always have my logo up, even though I don't show myself. I always had a logo up, but it's nothing going. So I got to figure that out today. I'm gonna get with my guy Jonas, because I think Jonas may know what I need to do. So Jonas, you still in here, bro? I'm gonna get with you. He said yes when I tried to test the last StreamYard. So tell me, what did you do? Because I'm going to tell you what I did, right? I got my board connected to the laptop, right? And you tell me where I fucked up at, or where I keep fucking up at. So I connect my board to the laptop. I go to my browser, which is the Edge. Shit, what is this? What's this shit called? It's the Edge internet shit with the wave, right? It's not the Chrome, you know what I mean? But I go there and I put in StreamYard, go to StreamYard, log in. Then I hit live broadcast, whatever the fuck that it says. I do that. I put the title in there, put the description in there, and then it takes me to the next step. I go to my settings, make sure that my audio and video is connected to the Zoom board, which it does. I even do the test run, and I can hear the sound. Boom. So then I click the button to go on to the stage, and I arrange the stage the way I think I'm arranging it, because I really don't know if that's legit or not, but I just do what it's telling me to do there. And then I hit start stream. And then it asks me again, are you sure? And I say, bitch, then I click it, and then I hit it again. And then it starts. And then I don't hear no sound, no nothing. So am I supposed to grab a link and drop it into something or something? I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it. Like with OBS, you turn it on, you go to manage. But let me go back so I tell you exactly what it says. It says, I need to put my backdrop in there anyway. Manage stream, and then when you do that, you click yup, and then you put your title in. You put your title and all that in. Then you hit start stream, and bam, it starts. You don't have to grab a link. You don't have to do anything. Just make sure that whatever you're running your content through is compatible. And the Zoom pod track definitely is compatible, because I done seen people that use StreamYard. They have the same board that I have. So the board is compatible. All right, I hit you up. Sometimes reset your soundboard. I did that multiple times that day. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna redo it again. And then I went through settings. I went to the audio. Everything was what it's supposed to be. Like if I was to go on a Deuce MS StreamYard, how the settings are right now, I would be able to have sound on his. But when it came to me starting and doing my own, I got no sound. It's fucking crazy. I know I ain't the smartest. I ain't the sharpest tool in the toolbox. You know what I'm saying? Or the best weed at the dispensary. But when it come to that, I mean, it's a lot of shit just be self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? So why it ain't working, I don't know, bro. Hold on. Look up. Oh, got you. Okay, give it like my guy. I appreciate that. Yay. I'm all in my comments. Yes, I am, girl. Like Miss Lightfoot. Call it about. You know, ain't sugarcoating nothing, ain't dropping no punches around this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, I appreciate the people that rock with me, man. I know I've been absentee, man, doing my move and trying to get, situated and all that. But I'm there. You know what I mean? Situated. So I'm ready to do these numbers. Like I said, I want to incorporate Clubhouse. Only thing I need to do before I can officially say, and then I'm about to start back dropping my videos. Because the lives, although I love the lives, I really do. I like doing this shit. I love doing the lives. They're easy to get, they're addictive. They're easy to get addicted to. However, you make more money doing the videos, so I got to get back to doing the videos so I can get back to making that coin. So I'll be back doing the reactions in that way. I got to figure out. I got to get me. Got to get some memory cards, some SD cards, man. I need them because this board only holds. Well, it holds a lot of time, but it depends on your SD card. So I can just keep recording. And but I have to delete everything. You know what I'm saying? I hate having to delete shit. So I got to get a couple of them. But yeah, I'm going to get back to doing the videos, man, because that's where the money is at. And you can run them up that way. But I'm going to still do the lives, too. I'm just going to figure out a good pattern to do it. So today, y'all will see a few test runs here and there. Like I said, you don't have to pull up because I'm just testing it out. But once I do figure it out, I will be streaming live on StreamYard, and I might even bring some Clubhouse content when I do. Get the room popping over there, man. I'm gonna give one of my guy Body Bags and see if Body Bags wanna run a room with me today. And then we just see where that goes, man. Get back into this content bag. But nevertheless, man, I'm going to get up out of here, man, so y'all can get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that pulled up, man. I appreciate the support, man. Y'all really don't know. I appreciate the support. I promise you we will be bringing that content heavy moving forward. I promise you that. Yeah. Right now it's just a slow content there. We would have been running it all day. But when shit come out again today, I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I'm all content edition until the fights. Oh, the fights is tonight. To those who be on that MMA shit, the fights tonight, man. Chimaev against Dricus du Plessis from South Africa. This fight's epic. This shit right here, epic. These niggas is beast. I'm calling it right now. I'm telling you right now, and I don't want to go against Dricus. I don't want to pick against Dricus, man. Even though he beat Adesanya, he beat Izzy. I didn't like the fact that he beat Izzy. And then when he choked Izzy, he pushed Izzy off of him like, get this dead carcass off of me. I hate it and love it at the same time because, nigga, that shit's so barbaric. I love it. That nigga pushed that nigga off me like, get this dead body off me. I just won the title again. I just beat Izzy. But I don't want to pick against Dricus, man. But I'm telling you, that boy Kazmat Chimaev, that nigga different, I mean. Do you see how he just ran across the ring and then just manhandled what's his name? The dude, Kevin Holland? And then how he spent him a couple of times and put him in that Darce choke so easy? Like, bro, that's different. Or that one white boy he was fighting and they was talking all that shit, and as soon as the fight started, he backed him in the corner, punched him one time and laid him out. I said, that nigga's different. Or when he picked the brother from China up, slammed him over there in his own corner, talking shit to Dana, telling Dana what he gonna do, why he doing it. Man, Chimaev is a beast. But the only two people I seen him struggle against is Gilbert Burns and the Nightmare, the Nigerian Nightmare. The only two people I seen him struggle against. Everybody else, nigga, easy work. So Dricus called him out. That's another reason why I don't want to go against my guy, because he called him out. But I don't know, man. I don't see nobody. I don't see Dricus out wrestling Chimaev, and I think once Chimaev gets you, he got you. That Dagestani wrestling is different. And I'm from America, I get it, but we can't be the greatest at every fucking thing. I know we like to think so, but when it comes to that Dagestani wrestling, them niggas is top tier. Top tier. Only people I ever seen lock your legs up while they wrestling with you so you can't move. Like niggas will, Habib will lock your motherfucking legs up with his own legs, like a tie, and you can't get up, move, or nothing. Nigga, you have no legs now. So I don't see American now. You see American wrestlers incorporate that in what they do, but they wasn't doing that before the Dagestanis hit the UFC and the MMA scene. You ain't seen no shit like that. That shit different. Those that don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. The ones who do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, send me a location. We up out of here, man. Up and on word. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. The Stand on the Media. I love y'all for real. Swagger low. You know what's up, Sherry. You know what's up. Let's